Hello. You should be able to hear me now, and I'm realizing you may not be able to hear the desktop audio because that's not showing as it is capturing anything. So let me double check that real quick. No. It's really funny because all it is a bunch of cows right now. Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear it in Roll20? Okay, so it's nice. So it's not picking up you guys either. So let me see real quick. LaLadyPanda is raiding with the party of one. Thanks, Panda. Were you live today? I love it. Why is that? Sorry, guys. I didn't realize it was not going to capture desktop audio.
Oh. I think I hear it now.
Okay, yeah, you should hear it now. Okay, good. Excellent. All right, technical details out of the way. Hi, Sage. How are you? Thanks for being here. Good to see you. Hope you were well.
We're alive.
We're live. Yay! We made it. All right, so welcome to episode 3 of Mine of Phandelver with our Vitamin D&D party. We are heading into the town of Phandalin today. Do we have any volunteers, no pressure, who may wish to give us a brief summary of where we are so far in terms of what happened most recently? Does anyone want to volunteer for that? If not, that's okay. I kind of put it on the spot.
I don't trust my note taking.
That's fair. Anyone else have any notes that they want to share?
We were supposed to take the notes?
No.
I mean,
It's a good idea too, but it's not like required.
I
it's
lost the notebook.
recommended. Oh no. Well, we did have a brief hiatus. I apologize. That was my bad, but I appreciate everyone being really patient and willing to come back again and hop into the campaign again and move things forward. Getting into the town of Phandalin is very exciting, so we will have a lot of things to do today, I think, and a lot of people to meet. I will briefly summarize what has happened. Essentially, our party gathered in Neverwinter originally. This was through a flashback sequence that we saw. They were given the task together to bring their pal Gundren's supplies from Neverwinter to Phandalin. Along the way, they were ambushed by a group of goblins who they discovered had also ambushed Gundren and his bodyguard friend Sildar Hallwinter. Sildar was taken by the goblins to a nearby hideout cave, and last session our party successfully rescued Sildar. We still don't know where Gundren is, but right now Sildar, unfortunately though gravely injured, is alive and with the party currently. The goblin hideout was an interesting scenario in terms of not all the goblins are dead. But we did end up with a couple of wolves joining us as well. Wolfenstein, Wolfula, and Wolfberg. Was that it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are the 3.
So those are the 3 wolves. And we also have Cheech and Chong, our trusty oxen, who have been pulling our cart full of supplies through the adventures we've had so far. They're very brave little oxen. Along the way, we did lose a couple of supplies, and hopefully, there was, I believe, someone who was keeping track of an inventory, what is left in the cart, so we'll talk about that later. But let's get back to the wolves for just 1 second. I did do a little bit of looking into the possibilities of having wolf companions with our party. Managing 3 wolves with the party who doesn't have anyone that has a real affinity for animal companionship, like a beastmaster or speak with animals or anything like that, would be challenging. Animal handling is great, but it only gets you so far when you're talking about actually having a wolf or 3 wolves join. So I think, I'm going a little meta over the table here with this, but I would like to let the party keep 1 wolf, and then we can say that the others kind of go off to start their own pack in the forest because they just are really excited to have their freedom back. And, perhaps the party members recognize that making these wolves chug along with people is not doing them any favors when really they would really just like to be free. Does that sound okay?
That sounds fair, considering we shouldn't have the dogs in the first place.
I was going to say, the wolves should live their best wolfy lives. So.
There you go.
Yeah. Is anyone opposed to even having a wolf join? Because I think it's cool to have a wolf, to be honest. So I'm kind of doing it for cool points, but it's totally for you guys.
The wolf, like who chose the wolf?
I feel like it's kind of a party wolf. You know what I mean? Although it was Nedda and I think Osben who ended up originally with like kind of battle control of the wolf because of the rolls that they rolled at the time. But
I do have a note.
Some pork.
Yeah, I have a note here that says Osben and the Wolves, new musical troupe, ? So he definitely did garner far more favor than anybody else.
That's really funny. Yeah, so I mean, the wolf will pick their favorites, whatever, but as far as I'm concerned, the wolf doesn't belong to any particular party member. So that can vary. Like, their favorite can be whoever has the stake in their hand at the time, you know what I mean? So It's like, yeah. If you guys think it would be easier to determine kind of a wolf handler of the party, we can kind of figure that out as well, or you could take turns, or...
I feel like it makes sense that whoever has like animal handling or who has like the highest affinity for it should probably be the one that I think for ease of use, I guess, for lack of a better term, like one person should be in charge of the wolf. Mm-hmm. Like it kind of like it's like belongs to all of us and maybe we can call on it, but like for the most part, especially like during battles, it should just be under like one person's control.
Well, Nedda and I both have animal handling.
To the same degree?
Pretty much, I think, yeah.
I'd probably guess so, since your stats are probably similar.
So, yeah.
It's like, do we want
to just looking at everybody's sheets, Nedda does have the highest in the animal handling, but again, animal handling, like, it doesn't grant you a pet, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just makes it easier to handle them. That is not a good explanation, but, so, I mean, if you guys don't care, I just don't want anyone to lose out on being the wolf handler if they really, really want that to be their thing. And I don't want to force wolf handling on anybody either. So this way, it's kind of like, it can be a party thing. And we just decide as we go. Then everybody gets a turn.
I like that idea. I like it being like a party wolf.
Yeah, I don't really mind. Fine with having nothing to do with the wolf.
Okay, yeah, that's fine too.
Yeah, if you don't want anything responsibility.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's fine too. So it could be like, there will be like a lot of the times today, the wolf isn't really going to come into play all that much, except you might need to make sure it doesn't attack any townspeople. But, like, you know, let's say that, like, the wolf is a tool in battle, and if you want to be the one that utilizes the wolf, you can roll for it, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then whoever rolls highest at that point gets to control the wolf for that particular battle.
We get to fight over the wolf every time.
I don't know, you know.
That's fair. Like I said, flip a coin.
Yeah. And if you have bribes for the wolf, then, you know, he's going to be more likely to... Maybe you get to roll with advantage, or you get a +3 to your roll, or something like that. Anyway, okay, so, all that to say... Thank you, guys. The wolf... which wolf would we like to have stay with the party? In my head, there's two male wolves and a female. I think Wolfula is a female. I feel like her and one of the males should go off so they can start a pack.
So do we want Wolfenstein or Wolfberg?
Wolfenstein.
Yeah, Wolfenstein, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, I think it's confirmed. Yeah. All right. That's funny.
Any objections to keeping Wolfenstein over Wolfberg?
None.
All right.
Wolfenstein it is
now an adopted member of the party. Thank you for your time, Wolfula and Wolfberg. I hope you enjoy the forest together as you frolic into your own pack. Maybe we'll see you.
They're going to be so happy after being chained up in that nasty cave.
Right? They're going to be, like, blissful in the forest, frolicking and stuff. It's going to be so cute. Okay, so here we are, our party, and Wolfenstein, overseeing the town of Phandalin. So the town of Phandalin was your initial destination, as I mentioned. It is where you are supposed to bring Gundren's supplies to a place called, hang on. I had it in my head, and then in my head just Barthen's Provisions. I thought it was Bartheon for some reason. I'm like, that's not right. So you're looking for Barthen's Provisions if you would like to turn in Gundren's supplies and deposit them as you intended. Overlooking the town, you see it seems like a relatively small but active town. There's a lot of little houses and various businesses within the town. There's a couple of farmlands. There's an orchard. And over onto a hill to the east, you see a large manor, which looks like in the past it was likely, you know, the rich person's house, the mayor's house, or the town original settler's house. But at this point now, it is a little decrepit and not livable, as it appears. It's called, gosh, where did that go? Sorry guys, I have my notes, but they got a little disorganized. But so it's Tresendar Manor. It's almost like a castle, more so than a house, and it just seems to be long ago abandoned. But that's up on the hill, and at one point you can see it would have had a beautiful view over the little valley in which Phandalin is now situated. And we'll learn a little bit more about Phandalin as we explore the town. So, whoops. Sorry, clicked on the wrong thing. So our party starts going through town, and you see some beautiful buildings. Whoops. There we go. Does everybody see the cute little buildings?
The beautiful buildings, yes.
Aren't they cute? And yeah, in the background up there on the hill, you can see the manor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you come to the center of town, and you see a large, newly built roadhouse of fieldstone and rough-hewn timbers. And upon entering there, you see a common area filled with locals nursing mugs of ale or cider. And I apologize, I jumped ahead to you guys assuming to be entering the inn I shouldn't have done that. I apologize. I forgot. But
I entered the inn.
Implication I had intended was that Sildar, as I mentioned, is very injured still. He only has 2 hit points, and that's just one more than the 1 hit point he had because at some point he was being dragged through a tunnel, and that wasn't going well, so you tried to give him a little more energy. But he's really desperately in need of rest and has practically begged you all to be able to go to the Stonehill Inn so that he can get a room and rest. So that is how you find yourselves in the Stonehill Inn currently. So here's who you see at the Stonehill Inn. It is owned... Oh, hold on. Let me just go ahead and click that there. You see the members of the Stonehill Inn?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So it is run by Phandalin Stonehill and Trilena Stonehill. They also have their son Pip Stonehill, which you think might be short for Pippin, but it's actually Philip.
Imagine that.
Yeah. And Phandalin sees you come in, and he just kind of looks up, and he goes, "Oi!" Kind of gives you a wave. There's a barmaid kind of going around to the tables. There's a couple of other folks that are kind of eyeing you a little suspiciously. Pip is kind of curious about the wolf that you have tagging along with you, but Trilene is kind of, just stay back. Just don't get too close. She's a little suspicious of a wolf. So Phandalin Stonehill is a short, friendly, young human male. He's a native to the town of Tribor, which is a town to the east. So I will tell you more about him when you go say hi. So if anyone would like to go say hi to him, let me know. Or anyone else. There's also...
I'll go.
Okay.
I'd like to say hello.
Excellent. So he goes, "Howdy, little lady. How are you?"
He's
I'm
also
doing
southern.
just fine.
I'm just kidding. What
You got a
brings...
mighty fine in here, sir.
Oh, thank you. We take pride in this inn. It's our most important possession. What brings you to town today?
Oh, just trying to get around with these folk I'm walking around with. We were on a mission, but that inn meal looks mighty tasty. Can I have some of that, please?
I mean, you sure can. I don't want to turn away a paying customer if you've got 5 silver pieces.
I sure do. I'll actually tip you 6.
Oh gosh, you're so
Ooh.
generous. That is the way to make friends in Phandalin, let me tell you. Just making a note real quick. So you get chatting with Tomlin, and Trilena also comes over and she says hi and offers you a couple slices of bread on the house to you and the party. And you learn that, as I mentioned, Tomlin's a native of the town of Tribor, which is to the east. And he and Trilena originally came to Phandalin to prospect, knowing that it was a good area for mining. But he realized that he knew a lot more about running an inn, and the town needed an inn. And so he saw the opportunity, and he and Trilena became established as the Stonehill Inn keepers. And he is well known in town, and as kind of the first stop that everybody makes. He also, of course, offers rooms to stay if anyone needs to take a rest, short or long. And he has offered Sildar a room as well, so that is where Sildar has gone. He's gone off to take quite a long rest to get a little bit of healing and get back to himself. So Sildar, just to keep you up to date, is not physically with the party anymore. And Tallman says, I like wolves, but I'm gonna have to ask that the wolf doesn't come into the kitchen. That's all I ask, because we do serve meat, and I don't want to get in trouble, and I don't want to lose any of my stock.
Oh, he's just hungry, that's all. Nedda, can you grab this thing, please?
I'll take him outside, tie him up. Tie him up.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Hey, Nedda, you want me to grab you some dinner, too, while you're out there?
I could really go for some bread and cheese. That sounds delightful to me. So that would be lovely. Thanks, cuz.
You're welcome.
Girl dinner.
Right? Bread and cheese. I go for some bread and cheese.
Do you want some wine with that too?
I mean, isn't that a given?
Yeah.
So just keep track of what you may be spending, what you may owe someone. Since Nedda is off tying up Wolfenstein, she may owe Brandee 2 silver pieces and a copper piece, or 2 copper pieces and a silver piece, rather, for her bread and cheese.
Family don't keep tabs, love.
Okay. All right. Well, you both rogues, though, so, yeah.
She's just going to try to steal it from me later, so it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So one thing you notice...
I can't take silver off I have 40 gold, but when I try to remove 10 silver pieces or 12 or whatever, it doesn't let me on D&D Beyond.
Okay, let's have a look here real quick.
When you try to remove 10 silver?
Right.
Oh, that's weird.
Currency.
Try to remove 10. The minimum amount allowed for each currency type is 0. Oh, I know why. Because you don't have any silver.
Oh, you might have to do kind of a conversion of gold to silver.
Yeah.
How much silver?
Yeah. So 1 gold piece equals 10 silver.
Oh, 10 silver.
Yeah. 1 gold piece is 10 silver. 1 gold piece is 100 copper. So it might be worth now. We'll just do a on the books conversion. We won't make you go to a store to actually convert your gold to silver pieces. So if everybody just wants to go down to 38 gold and then add 10 silver and add 100 copper just to make things easier for buying and selling. Does that make sense?
This was something that we didn't talk about before, but it's like, did we have because my character just automatically started with 15 gold.
Yeah, so you automatically start with something based on a couple different things that you did in character creation. So it could be based on a number of things like which packs you took with you, what class you are, what background you chose, and there was some other thing, I forget what it was, that you could set whether you're kind of like a rich person or you're average or what kind of lifestyle you had. And that set in what amount of gold you start with as well.
Okay.
But everybody should have a little bit of something. The numbers, I guess I shouldn't specify. The numbers I mentioned were based off of Brandee's, but essentially whatever you happen to have for currency, just take off 2 gold
Break it
pieces.
down a bit.
Yeah, just make yourself some change.
Basically. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because I realized
if you add because you can't you need to add the silver, so it's add 10 silver and then just remove 1 gold.
Exactly.
You have to do it in 2 steps.
Yeah. Just the easiest thing would be probably to just...
It won't let me adjust it.
At all?
Nope.
How much gold do you have?
10.
So what's the process of what you're trying to do?
Alright, so I went to the manage coin.
Yeah.
And I got to the part where it's add remove.
Uh-huh.
And from there, I can't activate anything.
Like you
can't click on any of the boxes?
Well, I can click on it, but I just can't change the values.
So
Not even by typing anything?
Nope.
Well, that's weird.
Because can you collect the arrows? Because I just did it on your page. I just added 10 silver.
Oh, okay. Maybe you can do it then.
You should be able to as well.
I
so
I
it's
can
kind
do
of
it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's weird. I can't do it on my own for some reason. I'm gonna
Oh.
refresh maybe.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say try refreshing.
But either way, I've adjusted yours, so you're good now. So you'll see too at the top it has a total in gold pieces. If you've done it right, that shouldn't change overall.
Right. Yep.
Okay, yeah, I have stuff. It works now. I just had to refresh.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say that sounds
So-
like a browser thing.
Yeah.
All right, so I gained 11 silver and 115 copper.
Yeah, because you already had 1 silver. And I guess you
I
already
did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And a certain amount of yeah. So you have a total of 10 gold pieces now. So which is what you had originally.
All right, sweet.
So that's still the same there.
All right, and should I have like any?
You don't need any platinum or electrum.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not really
okay.
gonna come up. We're just gonna do gold, silver, and copper.
If
for
any,
now.
yeah, if anything, you'd break platinum down into gold.
Okay.
Unless you want to be swinging that 1 platinum coin around.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to keep track of the money and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
So everyone should have like their starting amount plus the stuff that we got from doing whatever.
So you haven't gotten anything else. You still have just
Okay,
the supplies. Yeah, you haven't turned anything else in yet. It's still with you. The
Brandee has
oxen-
extra because she pillaged everything.
Okay. All right.
To
so I
be
just
fair,
did
we
that.
let her, but
Yeah,
that's
I
why
mean,
she has more.
All right.
Yeah, she picked up some along the way.
Yep, that sounds good.
Cool. Does anyone feel the need right now to do a rest or anything before we explore any further?
Nope.
Not rest, but I am going to rent a comfortable room
Sounds good.
with a meal and a pitcher of wine.
Nice. Are you going to go? Tell us more about how you're going to spend that evening. Are you like?
Well, I'm not
sharing-
spending the evening yet. I'm just renting
okay.
it ahead of time.
Oh, okay, I got it. You're reserving your room for later. Okay. Got
Yeah,
it.
and I'm getting some food for right now.
Perfect. Is anyone else indulging in a nice warm meal and other provisions?
Yes. I would also like a comfortable room
Okay.
and a meal but ale for me, not wine.
Nedda, you want to share?
Yeah, let's share.
I mean,
We'll
it
do
is a
the
pitcher.
shared room.
It is a pitcher of wine.
I think they were talking about sharing a room.
Oh,
It'll be like all those slumber parties we used to have when we were kids,
That's right. I love
but with
that.
wine.
That's cute. But with wine. The adult
with wine.
slumber party. That's funny.
All right.
I'll pay for the room since you paid for my girl meal.
Oh, thank you.
I got you.
So there's 1 shared room and 2 comfortable rooms left. If anyone else would like something, Jasper or Guy.
Okay. I'm gonna probably rent out a shared room
Okay.
and just use one of the beds.
Sure. Okay. Yep. And I just remembered that Sildar took one of the comfortable rooms. So there's you guys all have a space.
Yep.
The ladies are sharing a room. Guy is sharing a room with whoever he wants, and the others, Osben and Urograx, have their own comfortable room. Sildar has a comfortable room. There's 1 comfortable room left, so Toblin is happy because you haven't completely. Well, he'll take the business anyways, but if anyone else shows up, they also have opportunity to take a room as well.
I'll
Alright, so-
also buy a chunk of meat for Wolfenstein. Sorry.
Wolfenstein, yeah.
Nice.
I was going to suggest
smart.
giving him something before, but I forgot.
Smart, yeah. Where is Wolfenstein gonna spend the night?
Yeah, you
Does
can
this
sleep with
skin
me.
That's
have-
up to Tessa.
Everyone's like,
Wait, since I'm in a
She's
shared room,
sleeping
maybe he
on
can
it.
just come to the shared room.
He can have the other bed.
Yeah, the other bed.
Yeah, there you
Aw,
go.
that's so nice of you, Guy.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
That's cute. All right. Well, like Osben said, we're not ready to sleep yet, so we'll just keep that in mind. But those will be the arrangements when we get to it.
Yes.
Let me just double check. I'm just checking everyone's sheets really quick. I just need to check one thing. Can I have everyone roll me a perception check, please? Just in general, while you're in the common room of the Stonehill Inn.
Nailed it.
Okay. Okay.
Yay.
Okay. Well.
How do you do perception check again?
That wine
Just
hit me
do
hard.
a roll 20. Wait, and or there's perception is one of the options on D&D Beyond, in your center skills. Perception.
Oh, perception. Duh.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. So maybe everybody noticed this while Nedda was out tying up the wolves. Urograx might have been busy ordering some food, so he didn't see. But there was a tall, lanky-looking figure in the corner, kind of wearing a dark hood, and kind of eyeballing everybody, kind of just quietly peering around, especially watching you all come in and doing a double take at the wolf. And they didn't have a gallon of ale, but they had a nice mug of ale. They kind of chugged it back and quietly slunk out the door with the hood over their face. And you saw that the jacket they were wearing was kind of a dusty red, and looked like they didn't want to talk to anybody, and nobody wanted to talk to them either.
Let's go talk to him.
Oh my god.
There is the gossipy barmaid, Elsa, that we can also talk to and see if she's got any insight.
That's probably a better idea.
Okay.
That sounds like a job for Osben.
Yeah,
I was actually going to talk
Wiles
to the
and
inn.
charm.
I was going to talk to the innkeeper first because I had some questions.
Okay.
All right.
Would you
I
like
wanted
to do...
to ask him.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I wanted to ask him what he knows about goblins in the area.
So the goblins have definitely been bothering townsfolk. They expected to see Gundren a couple of days ago, and they said he hasn't dropped by yet, so they don't know why he's not back in town.
Oh, that's because he got kidnapped.
I'm sorry, what? He what?
He got kidnapped by the goblins.
So nonchalant.
Another one? And he kind of throws his hands up in frustration. Like, guys,
Sildar was captured too, but we managed to free him.
Hang on.
Where's
Hang on
Gundren?
a second. Toblin, you said another one? There have been other, like, citizens kidnapped?
Yeah, they've been pestering us for a while. They're almost as bad as these Redbrand jerks.
Redbrand?
Yeah, you saw him, that jerk that kind of slunk out here from the corner. Didn't want to talk to
No, they're
anybody.
just like cutthroats.
Yeah, they've been...
Wait, can you tell us about them?
They just bother everybody in town. Everybody will have something to say about them. We don't fuss with them. I'm trying not to let them fuss with us. They're really annoying.
Loot them.
What was the name
While
of
they're
that
living.
goblin king? Or King Brawl?
Oh,
No, that was the lieutenant.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about King Brawl?
King who?
Growl.
Grawl.
No, I'm not. I have no idea who you're talking about.
Apparently the goblins are treating them like a king.
A king goblin? Well, if you ever see a king goblin,
Well,
let me know.
no,
I'd like to have
it's
a
probably
word.
not. It's probably not a king or a goblin at all. Goblins have a propensity to get used by other people.
Trilena has been, the innkeeper's wife, has been kind of eavesdropping on your conversation. And she said, you know, these Redbrands, I think they have something to do with the goblins. Because they've both been giving us a lot of trouble. The local woodcarver, Fel Dendrar, he stood up to them a 10-day ago. They came by his shop and they leered at his wife. So the ruffians murdered him right in the middle of town. Several townsfolk saw it happen. And so then the Redbrands grabbed his body and took it, and now his wife and his daughter and his son have all gone missing too. It's a mess. She starts kind of sniffling and dabbing her eyes with a dirty napkin.
Are there no guards here?
They were the guards.
Oh, well.
The children?
No, the Redbrands.
Oh, okay.
And suddenly, it's children of the corn.
I think it's my weakest stat. I think it's an 8.
Oh, this is totally in character. Then I love it. Keep going.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So where can we find these Redbrands? Do you know where like they hang out or anything?
I don't know. You're gonna have to ask around. I try not to. And she just goes off. And so Phandalin is just like, "Oh, honey, it's fine. Just there." And he kind of saunters off after her, patting her back and whatnot.
Okay.
So their son Pip just like rolls his eyes and kind of stumbles out the door and runs off to play.
Okay. Well, we should probably take the supplies and everything to the warehouse.
Indeed.
I think that's a good idea.
Because then maybe while we do that, we can take some time to ask around about the Redbrands too.
Yeah, sounds good.
Are we all going together?
We can, unless people want to have something else that they want to take care of.
So while you're kind of, figuring out what to do, you're looking around and by the entrance, you didn't notice it because you were kind of walking straight through and, it's right by the entrance, so you don't notice it till you turn back to go to leave. But you see this notice board up there, and a lot of folks seem to need a hand with something in town. So Barthen's Provisions is where you're looking to take Gundren's supplies. That's the one you guys were just talking about. But yeah, there's a few other folks around that have requests, which you can ignore or you can pursue.
So if we decide to go save Gundren and then come back, can we still do these requests or no?
These requests will be here until somebody takes care of them.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't sound like anybody in this town are doing anything about anything.
No.
So I think they're safe.
Okay, so they're gonna be around for a while. Okay.
So we also still have no idea where Gundren even is.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
We probably should go around interrogating people.
By interrogating
the
you
townsfolk,
mean politely asking the townsfolk. Yeah.
Well, there's the red dudes who probably know more.
Yeah,
than
with
the
those guys we can interrogate. I'm all for that. I'm also curious about this undead investigation thing.
Same.
Me too.
if the title alone caught your attention, you may be
100%.
exactly who they're looking for.
I am a paladin. So it's like...
Yeah.
I do want to go to the weapons store later, once we're done with the business we're doing.
Okay.
It sounds like first, though, before you guys were ready to go, that you were interested in dealing with Gundren's supplies. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's take those to Barthen's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Awesome. So we head back out.
There is a note.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. There is a note on the weapon store poster saying people who are up to no good will not be welcome.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what they count as no good, so...
I'm sure we're fine. I'm sure we're fine.
We'll find out when we get there. So for now, we're gonna head to Barthen's Provisions. So you head on out around town, and you see a couple more of these red-jacketed folks around town that you didn't think anything of it before, but now that you know that something's weird about them, it's like you buy a new cart and suddenly everybody else has the same model cart that you have and you never noticed it before. You just thought you were getting a new cart, and now everybody's got the model of 1427. Like, how did that happen? I thought I was unique. Anyway, so you start seeing all these. There's not like everybody, but you just see a couple of them poking around, and you're like, you just notice. So we head to Barthen's Provisions, and it's run by Elmar Barthen, hence the name. He's the proprietor of this lovely establishment. And let me just change the music real quick so it's not so in our faces. Because that was more the tavern music, so we'll just get back into town music and just relax a little. So you head into Barthen's, and it's a cute red-roofed building. It's well marked with a sign outside, and you hear a little bit of ruckus going on inside as you make your way over. And as you attempt to enter, two men in the red jackets shove themselves out the door and kind of, shove through the party, and Wolfenstein kind of goes, "Arr!" Like he's kind of surprised, like, what the heck? And they're like, "Watch out, watch where you're going." And they stomp along out the door. So they're also bothering this poor fellow.
Of course.
So upon entering, you see a lean, balding human male. He's about 50 or so. He's got a kind face. He's leaning over the counter. That's our good friend Elmar. And he's a little flustered. But he sees you come in and puts on his customer service face, and he goes, "How can I help you?"
We're here to drop off supplies from excuse me, Gundren Rockseeker.
Oh, Gundren! Oh gosh, I've been waiting for him. Ander, Thistle, can you guys come over and help them and put their cart to the back, please? And you see these young men, his assistants, kind of, trot on over, and they go outside and grab the cart, bring it around to the back, and he's got a list of things that he was expecting from Gundren, and he's like, does anyone want to come out back with the fellas and check off everything on the list?
You'll be missing a few things.
Missing it? What do you mean missing a few things?
Can tell you right now, there will be a few things missing, yes.
What?
We ran into some trouble on our way here.
You too?
Yes.
Everybody's... It's just...
Gundren more than us.
What do you mean Gundren more than you?
We don't even know if he's alive.
What?
Gundren got kidnapped by goblins.
What? Is there anything else you need to tell me, or do I just need to say what again a couple times? What is happening with this town? First it's the goblins, then it's these guys, and then it's the goblins again, and then it's that stupid wizard guy, and then it's everybody on the town.
Hey, whoa.
Wait.
Wizard guy.
Wizard guy.
What's that mean? Who's
I don't know.
Explain the
that?
wizard guy.
There's this guy, he's clearly a wizard. You can just tell. And he comes to town sometimes, and he just always causes a problem too, and the
Like, what kind of problem? Like,
I don't know,
a
he's
Karen problem?
Like he like he just eggs on all the ruffians and makes them act even worse. Every time he's here, they're just worse.
Like, because he's heckling them, or because he's...
I don't know.
Organizing them.
I try not to pay attention too much. It's been really rough around here, and business has been tough because people can't hardly make it to town. Like Gundren barely did make it to town. And honestly,
Everybody loves Gundren here. It's just so working up. Do you know where we can find this wizard fellow?
He's probably up in the manor where those stupid kids are.
Okay.
But they've been shaking down all the businesses. Well, he calls everybody kids.
Yeah.
Especially
Well,
the
'cause
ruffians.
he's old,
Yeah, like a
The
boomerang.
ruffians,
You
yeah.
Get off my lawn.
The street youths.
The youths.
The youths.
Yeah. It would just be really nice if somebody taught them a lesson. That's all I'm saying. So he's a little embarrassed because he's a grown man crying, and he's of a patriarchy world where, you know, men don't cry. But he's just, since you guys walked in right after the latest confrontation with the Redbrands, he was a little flustered and you know, he caught him, he was having a moment. You caught him at a moment. And he's like, anyway, does anybody want to buy any supplies while you're here? Oh, wait. Before we get to that, what did you lose?
Little bit of pork.
A little bit of pork, a couple lanterns.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we lost 2 lanterns and 2 sacks of flour.
It's flour, yeah.
Oh, my God. Gundren's going to be so mad if he's alive.
Well, if we go,
I'm sure he's fine. We will find him.
He's a really dear friend of mine. You have to try. He was so excited about this discovery that he found. He couldn't stop talking about it. And I was like, Gundren, you gotta stop talking about it. He's like, I can't stop talking about it. And they just kept going on and on.
Nope.
Note to self, permanent silent spell on Gundren.
So, poor Elmar. he says, you know, back to business, though. I am going to have to dock you a couple of points from the supplies that you lost. So,
What?
That's
Hang
fair.
on.
I mean,
What?
business is business. The deal was to bring the supplies. You didn't bring all the supplies, so you're...
Can I roll a persuasion check to try and lessen this at least?
You don't even
We
know
haven't
what
even
you're
heard.
listening. But go on.
We did use those supplies to save Sildar,
I don't know who Sildar is.
Gundren's partner.
So?
It's not Gundren, though.
I don't see Sildar here.
Gundren would vouch for us.
That's
think
because
about
he's
it.
on the verge of death, and we took him to the inn.
So you almost killed a guy, and you lost some supplies, and now
We
you're trying to
didn't
get
almost
full
kill
pay-
him. The goblins almost killed him.
The goblin. Everything's about the goblins.
We'll save
my
Gundren
God.
if you lessen the price.
No,
Wow.
We're gonna save him anyway.
He doesn't know that. He doesn't know that though.
Oh my god.
Elmar, look, we're gonna
This
spend
is
a lot of money.
what's going
in
to
your
get us
shop.
not allowed at the weapon shop. Okay, it's kind of behavior. Unacceptable.
That's a good point.
We're going to save him anyway.
Osben, do you
But
want to roll?
how about we take
persuasion?
care of this once we get Gundren back?
Look, I'll give you the portion that I was going to give you today, and if you bring Gundren back, I'll give you the rest.
Okay, that's fair.
Is that fair
I
with
hope he's
everyone
not
else?
dead. Yeah.
He
Yeah,
just said to
I
bring him
guess
back. He
so.
didn't say alive or dead. So as long as we have a
Dead or
body.
alive.
People are ruthless.
All right, so
What if
everybody.
Gundren's missing parts?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
A gold piece for every penny or every toe. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. So currently, right now, everybody can add 10 gold pieces to their inventory currency.
Well, damn. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
I.
That's half.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can do that in any denomination you wish. Like if you want to mix up the currency again, like we were doing before, you can do that. Up to you.
So how much would you get?
I'm gonna take it all in copper.
The equal to 10 gold pieces.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's a lot, no?
Yeah.
It was a lot
actually.
of stuff. Gundren
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
wanted
that's a
it.
good point.
I'm going to take all of our money and turn it into copper and then dive in it like Scrooge McDuck. That's what I want to do.
It's copper, not gold. It's not as impressive.
Yeah.
It might stain and turn green.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good point.
All right. I'm gonna get a ladder because I feel like it'd be useful for getting into the mansion.
Especially as a dwarf.
Now, mind you, that is a 10-foot ladder you're going to have to just carry around on you.
Yeah. It's all right. We'll stow it
I
in the
don't
back
think-
and we'll come pick it up.
I
if
don't
we
think
need to.
that's collapsible either.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good point. But we can just have it hanging around. We don't have to carry it everywhere. We can leave it here and then come back and pick it up if we need to.
He really
I
wants
mean-
that ladder.
You might want to ask the shop owner if you can just leave it lying around.
Well, we can put like an alley or something where there's no
Where
one
it'll
else
probably
around,
get stolen by these red cloak guys.
That's a good point.
You could keep it in your room. If you can get it up the stairs. In the inn.
Somehow
I'm
I
not sure
don't
they'd
think that's gonna
appreciate
work.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to think.
The other thing I need, I'm gonna buy some parchment.
Yeah.
Through my inventory.
I'm sure I could carry the 10-foot ladder
Right.
around. I'll just put it down if I get into like an altercation or anything.
Can you hit people with the ladder?
Yeah.
Would anyone else like to buy anything from Barthen while you're there?
I'm going through my inventory, seeing what I have and don't have at the moment.
Right. What's he got on clearance?
He currently is not in the mood to offer you anything on clearance.
Not even on a nice, friendly discount?
I mean, you can try to roll something to figure out if he can be clearance.
I'm gonna roll persuasion.
Oh, we should probably buy rations too, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll for persuasion. I got an 18.
I feel like
Can I
it's a
get a
lot for
discount now?
rations.
What would
5
you like
silver.
to? What would you like to buy?
Rations.
5 silver.
So he'll do a buy 4, get the 5th one free of rations.
Buy 4, get the 5th one free. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so 4 rations
Alright,
equals...
so that's 5 rations.
2
So
gold.
one for each of us.
4. How much is that?
Mhm.
How much is 4 rations?
20 silver?
silver? Yeah.
20
Yeah.
silver for 5 rations.
Yeah.
So I guess everybody chip in, what, 4 silver?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Unless people don't want to eat. All right.
No,
I
So-
chipped in my 4 silver.
All right. So everyone gets a no. Yeah, that's 4 rations. We have 5 people.
Yeah, but it's 20 total.
Yeah.
So you buy 4 and then get a 5th one. So it's like yeah, but so because otherwise
Oh yeah,
you'd have
before
4
the
people
5th one.
paying
Yeah.
5.
I'm a bit dumb.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay. that intelligence of 8 is really shining through now.
Avalon,
I
What
bought
do you
5
have?
pieces of parchment.
Okay.
would
Go
he
ahead.
have oil for his lanterns?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. It doesn't say it on there, but I don't see why he wouldn't. I'm just trying to think of. Let me see how much that would cost. Sorry, 1 second.
What are the brewing tools used for?
Brewing.
Yeah.
That's what they're used for.
But brewing what?
Whatever you want.
Alcohol,
Yeah,
potions,
alcohol.
tinctures,
Mm.
teas.
All right.
Yeah, I think. Do I have brewers? I don't remember if that's the tools I have.
I
So that's-
regret not.
1 silver. Got it.
You regret not what? Sorry, guy. Do you? You may be like he might be willing to also buy back some stuff if you want to do trades or trade in or purchase in stuff and gold pieces, a combo. You know, because he is kind of like a general store. If it's in
Yeah.
resellable condition, he would be.
Alright, I've got these colorful gems, and I've got a dragon chest set. How much you gonna give me for it?
A dragon. What's it?
A dragon chess set, so you can play with your friends.
Oh, chess set. Okay. Dragon
chess
chess
set.
set?
Yeah, a chesset.
He's not interested in the dragon set. However, he is interested
It's made
in the
of
gems.
crystal.
Oh, well, you did say that.
That's true. You didn't.
Well, it's made
Be
of
more
crystal,
specific.
sir.
So he's a little suspicious about the quality of this chess set, so he's gonna roll a investigation check on it. He still doesn't believe you.
He still doesn't want it.
He still doesn't. He rolled a 5.
All right, never mind. How much you gonna give me for these gems?
The gems. He kind of looks at them. He's got, one of those like eye monocle gem peer and investigate and look and eyeball things. And let me see real quick. He will buy. Hang on. He will. How many gems do you have?
Well, it's a bag of small gems. I don't know how many are in there.
And you wanting to sell the whole bag?
Right.
Okay. So they're just like tiny, multicolored variety of gems.
Right.
Okay. He will buy them for 9 gold pieces.
Well, I'll take that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. That was definitely worth it. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And he kind of like shakes around the gems and plays with them and looks at them and whatnot. Holds them up to the light. Anyone else want to wheel and deal?
I am buying 4 rations plus 1 rope, 1 lamp, 5 oil flasks, and 2 sacks.
Okie dokie. Are you doing the 5 for the price of 4 rations?
Yeah, if that's still on the table.
Yeah, it is, yeah. It is till you leave the door.
Okay. I already subtracted all that from my gold, so...
Perfect.
I
And
just
add
need to
all
add
that
this
to your
stuff.
inventory.
Yep.
Guy, would you like to see if he'd be willing to buy your brewer's kit from you?
I don't think I have one on me.
Oh, I thought for some reason I thought you were asking because you had one. Oh yeah, you do. You
No, I
have
think
brewer's
that's the-
supplies, but that comes
I do?
because you're a dwarf.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
part of your background.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have picked that as my proficiency. But moving on. Yeah, I'll probably
You can make
sell.
us beer on the road.
No, yeah, sure, I'll keep it with me.
Okay, just wanted to check in on that.
All right.
Nedda, do you have anything else you may want to buy or whatever?
Buy a miner's pick, and then I'm also going to do 5 actions.
Nice. So Elmar is very happy with the business that you're providing, and has slightly forgiven you all for losing some of Gundren's supplies, but it's also not his place to forgive you entirely. But he's not gonna hold it against you the next time you're in town. So maybe you made a friend.
Right.
All right.
Is there anything else we want to ask Elmar?
Doesn't seem like he knows much.
No. My only question is there a temple in town?
He kind of digs around behind the counter, and he pulls out this map of town, and he goes, "Here, this is where you are. This is Phandalin." He kind of points out, "This is where we are." Hang on, I gotta find out where we are. One sec.
Where?
Okay, just so I can show you guys. So he points and he goes, "Here's me. I'm here. You guys were probably at the Stonehill Inn, which was right behind.
Yep.
And he's like, somewhere over here, there's a shrine, I think, in the town green. I don't really pay attention to that kind of nonsense mumbo jumbo.
Okay.
So yeah. And he's like, you know, if you think you might be able to do anything about those guys, we'd really appreciate it. There's a tavern over here that they like to go to.
A
There's
tavern over
multiple-
where?
There's multiple taverns?
Oh. Pretty big town. Yeah. Yeah, that's the seedy tavern.
Yeah.
Well, remember the other one is an inn. Like
Yeah, the other
Oh.
one's
technically.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's going to be like the like the roughneck bar, most
Mhm.
likely.
On the wrong side of the tracks, if tracks were a thing.
Right. Okay. Well, we have a lead on. That's where. So that's where the Redbrand are.
He says that
Where
they
they tend to hang
frequent
out?
that place.
Yeah. Okay.
And he seems to want to get back to work now and just kind of put his embarrassing breakdown behind him.
We'll leave you to your work now. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Nice
folks.
doing business with you.
Nice doing business with you too. You take good care of that wolf there now. He looks like he's a good little fella.
He's a good boy.
And he nods, you know, friendly in a way as you go out the door.
Okay. So, what do we want to do now? What's our next move?
Guy
'cause I-
wanted to go to the blacksmith.
Okay.
Yes, the weapon store.
I don't need anything from there. I'm going to. Well, is everything is that located in like the same area? The like that town square, the green.
It's just so to get from where you are, with the Barthans, to get to the weapon place, you have to go through. You know what? You don't know where the weapon place is. Figure it out.
That's I was gonna say we don't know this map. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to. I need to try and find the temple or shrine or whatever they have here. So obviously no one needs to come with me for that. That's something I can just do on my own. You guys can go to the blacksmith shop. I'll try and. Do you want to meet, like, back at the
Guy?
At the inn, watching the dungeon master spaz out. Do you want to?
No, it's not me.
You
That's
wanna-
Guy doing that.
Oh, that's Guy doing it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Do we want to just meet back at the inn when we're ready to do our, when we want to figure out what's next?
That's a good idea.
Okay,
Sure.
let's do that. And off
So-
I walk to try and figure out where the where this holy place is.
Don't get jumped by a stranger, guys.
I'll keep an eye out.
Is there a clothing store nearby? Feeling kind of. I have a little bit of extra in my pocket, and I'd like to spend it on maybe some new threads.
The guy was selling like normal civilian clothes at the
Yeah,
whatchamacallit?
common
Yeah.
clothes.
Yeah, so if you're looking for that, you could go back to Barthan's. But if you're looking for something a little more substantial, you could try to check that Lion Shield Coster place, which was one of the signs that you saw at the inn. On
That's
notice
the
board.
blacksmith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like
Yes.
that, please. The second place.
Yeah,
Let's go
Lion
there.
Shield Coster. Okay.
So
who-
let's look for the smoke.
So who all wants to go there?
I will
I do.
accompany them to the blacksmith.
So that's gonna be Osben. Sorry for the noise. Osben, Brandee, and Guy are gonna go to the Lion Shield Cluster.
Right.
or in the general direction of where you think something like that would be. Nedda, where do you up to?
Is there a bookstore in town? I think I'm gonna wander and look for a bookstore.
Okay, that's fair. Let me see.
I don't know if your chances are very good.
Yeah.
Are you saying the people here don't know how to read?
I'm saying most of them wouldn't have a need to.
It's very true.
Do you want to?
Although, if whatever bookstore you do find may have magic tomes in it, then
Yeah, like an occult bookstore.
yeah.
The person who wrote the sign in cursive probably has some books or something. I don't know.
Sister Garricle? Is that what it is?
Sister
or the Explorers Needed?
Explorers Needed, that one. That person.
A sister? Oh no. I didn't even see that one before.
Oh, you can probably ask them about that too while you're at the
shrine.
Guessing...
Oh yeah, Shrine of Luck.
So I'm guessing that's a shrine to Tamora?
Possibly.
I think she's the goddess of luck.
I would not know.
Won't know till you get there. Nedda, do you want to wander with anyone or by yourself?
You know what? I will go with Urograx.
Okay. So we've got Urograx.
But if you need some like alone time in there, I'll leave him alone.
No. It's more just like just more tedious things. So it's like I welcome the company. You won't be intruding.
To be fair, a shrine would probably be your best bet for finding written material in town.
Mm-hmm.
True.
I'd have to agree with that too. Okay, so Osben, Brandee, and Guy, you are off to find the Lion Shield Coster and Urograx, Nedda, and I assume Wolfenstein is with that group, are headed towards the general area that was pointed out as being where the shrine would probably be. So both of those places, as it turns out, are kind of in the same well, here. So let me go back to the map real quick. So essentially, you kind of know, like, by being here, there's no point going up this way, because you can see that leads out of town. So you're all kind of headed down the road here, like from here to here. Know what I mean? I'm just, there's no distance modifier right now, but I'm just pointing it out to show you where you're going. So everybody kind of ends up here. And off to the right, Urograx and Nedda, you notice that right here, similar basically to where Elmar said it was going to be, is your shrine. And across this little open space sort of intersection, you see that right here is a building that has a sign with a shield similar to the notice board note. And that conveniently happens to be the Lion Shield Coster. So while Osben, Brandee, and Guy head that way, I will ask you to pause for a moment because we are going to spend a little bit of time with Urograx, Nedda, and Wolfenstein first, and they are at the Shrine of Luck. And at the Shrine of Luck, you see a middle-aged-ish woman. Bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to get
appears to be an elf
here. So this is Phandalin's only temple that you have seen so far. It's just a small shrine made of stones. It appears that they have probably been taken from nearby ruins. And you can see that it is indeed dedicated to Tamora, the goddess of luck and good fortune. And it is in the care of this young woman, this young elf, and she greets you with a nod and a smile as you approach the shrine.
So I greet her, greetings, you must be Sister Grail. Am I pronouncing that right?
She says, yes, I am. Nice to meet you.
My name is Urograx. I am a follower of Ilmater. I was just looking for a temple to say some prayers, do a little worship. Also, hopefully, looking to find some sort of maybe writing, ink and quill, if you have that available.
So she smiles and she says, "It's very nice to meet you. You seem very kind. You're more than welcome to make use of the shrine and say your prayers however you would like to do best." And through a discussion, she's able to give you a little bit more information and mentions that she's a member of the Harpers. And as such, she gathers a lot of information through her network of spies and adventurers. And she is very opposed to the abuse of power that the Redbrands have been taking over Phandalin. She's very against the power trip that they seem to have. And
Is that what the notice you had put up in the inn? Is that what that was referring to? Is the Redbrand?
So she doesn't like the Redbrands, of course, but her notice was something a little more specific.
Okay.
She has a very delicate and specific mission that she wants you to go on for her, if you can spare the time at all. She would really love to have a particular question answered about a spell book that she has been looking for ages. And there's a banshee nearby, well, relatively speaking nearby, named Agatha. And Agatha will allow you to ask her a question. And the sister's question for Agatha was about this spell book, but the creature didn't appear for her, so she never got to talk to Agatha. And she would like for someone to bring Agatha a gift, like a jeweled silver comb that she provides for you, and persuade Agatha to tell you what they know about the location of the spell book belonging to the legendary mage named Bowgentle. Sister Gariel believes that a character who flatters Agatha's vanity might be able to trade the comb for an answer, so that's why she's gone with this comb as the proposed gift. So she offers this quest to you and offers you 3 potions of healing to take with you for your efforts.
I would be honored to take this quest. I'm sure we will find time to help you with this.
She is thrilled. She does have
who was it that she was looking for information on?
It's a spell book belonging to the mage Bowgentle.
Bowgentle?
Mm-hmm. And you can find, you would be looking for Agatha's lair to be able to ask Agatha about the
right.
book. So she does mention she has a couple of other spell books. If you're interested, they're just kind of general books, basically. You're welcome to look through them, and she can lend you some if you want. Let me see real quick what she might have.
That's all you, Nedda.
What is a bless spell? What does that do?
Bless might give you, it either gives you inspiration or it gives you kind of like Osben's
bardic inspiration.
The inspiration, yeah. I think it might be very. I think I have.
Yeah, I'm trying to look it up real quick.
Access to bless.
If you found that on D&D Beyond, can you share it with me, if you don't mind?
Yeah. How do I? Can I actually like?
Because I looked up bless and it didn't.
It's a.
Great. Oh, that's helpful.
It's.
Oh, here we go.
It's basically gives like bardic inspiration, but for saving throws.
There we go.
Is what it does.
Thanks, Osben. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It basically gives you bardic inspiration because you add the roll of a d4 to whatever your attack roll is.
Yeah. Well, to your saving throw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think it's only when you're making a saving throw.
No, it says and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so it does affect both.
Yeah. So I'm trying to find like a good book that she would have to be able to.
Oh, it also bless also affects up to 3 people as well. That's probably the difference. Bardic inspiration might only affect 1 person, but bless affects 3 within like a 30-foot radius.
Yeah. And it requires concentration, which can be broken in a number of ways during battle, which we haven't gotten into yet. But
the typical of which is taking damage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She's rummaging around a bunch of her stuff, and she's like, I swear I had a couple of books here. I just can't find them. So
that's okay.
But you know what?
If we're gonna, if we're gonna go on this mission for you, like we can come back and see if you found them. It's no rush.
Okay, thank you. This whole town's been very stressed out lately, and so I just haven't gotten around to organizing all of my booklets and whatnot. I apologize. But I'll make sure by the time you get back here, I will, I'll make it all nice and tidy, and I'll find something really sweet for you. Don't worry.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
So I, kneel at the shrine, and I write some stuff on the parchment that I had bought, and then, say some silent prayers, and then I put a gold piece in the offering plate and tell her, blessings to you, sister. Thank you.
And she says, and to you.
I've just been watching curiously as Urograx does his stuff, but then I figure, when you're at the Shrine of Luck, you should, you don't want to make anybody mad and have bad luck. So I also offer 1 gold apiece.
Nice.
I feel like Tamora is probably the one person you really do not want to upset.
Yeah. And the sister smiles and nods and says, "Oh, you're both so generous. Thank you so much. May you be blessed with luck for the rest of your days." Is there anything else you might like to say to her?
I can't think of anything now.
All right.
No, I think we're good.
So we'll say that you wander back into town a little bit, and while you do that, we're going to switch over to Osben, Brandee, and Guy, who have made their way over to the Lion Shield Coster. It's very easy to find, like I said, hanging above the front door of the trading post blacksmith area is a sign with a blue lion painted on it that very obviously indicates Lion Shield. And hold on please real quick, we'll get you their info of that.
Oh, real quick, Garael gave us healing potions, correct?
3 healing potions, that's right.
3 healing potions, alright. I need to add those to my backpack.
So This the building, the Lion Shield Coster, is of course owned by the Lion Shields. Through your general knowledge of things, you know that they're a merchant company based in the city of Yartar, which is over 100 miles to the east. And they ship finished goods to Phandalin and other small settlements throughout the region. But this particular outpost has been hit hard by bandits and goblins along the road, and the Redbrands that are just causing a general ruckus in the area. And so you go in, and you don't see, you're half expecting to see some more of these Redbrands in the building as you go in, but you don't actually see any there. But you do see the shopmaster kind of toddling around and working on some stuff. There's a fire going in the corner. There's a couple of what seem to be newly created weapons in the corner as well, and she kind of looks up and gives you like nah, as you come in the door. Would anyone like to do anything in the Lion Shield Coster?
Yeah, I'm just trying to look at which items are one-handed. I'm gonna sell my maul, unless anyone else wants it in the party.
I don't know if anybody else in the party can use it.
Okay.
Does anyone want to say hi to her first? Just here for business?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all are so rude. Gee.
Forgot we didn't get to the part. Okay, I'll say hi.
She sees you take out your maul and set it on the counter and looks at you like, what do you want? What am I supposed to do with this? I clearly have enough weapons. What do you want?
What can I sell you the maul for?
Did I say you could sell me the maul? What if I don't want the maul?
I'm asking. What could I, if I were to do it, what could I sell you for? What's its value?
I don't deal in hypotheticals. I deal with money and goods. I've had a lot of trouble around here. I don't want to deal with any more ruffians or no do-gooders and who just don't. I'm missing supplies already. She kind of holds her. When you get a headache, you hold the upper area of your nose.
Your bridge.
Between,
your nose bridge.
The bridge of your nose. She kind of holds the bridge of her nose, and she's like, like you're just another. Like she doesn't have time for this.
I did not make a great impression.
No, unfortunately not. By just slodging your maul on the top of the counter.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, you know what? Keep your maul, because I don't want it, to be honest. They're really heavy and annoying. But you can look around.
Okay.
Do you have any extra blankets, Lenine?
Blanket Lenine?
Oh, our name is Lenine. Do you have any extra blankets?
I thought you were doing a southern accent of linen.
Lenines.
Like saying blanket linen, but you were saying, oh my god, that's funny. Sorry.
There's a communication breakdown here.
Yeah, that was really good though. And she was gonna make a whole thing about like it's linen, but no, it is linen. Thank you for noticing. No, I don't have any blankets, but you can try Barthens.
All right, I'll try them next.
Okay.
I'm all full up on arrows for my crossbow. I love your store, and keep up that sass, baby.
And she goes, mm-hmm.
He's having none of it. You guys just... Guy has just ruined this for you.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Let's see how this goes. Oh, good. I'm gonna walk up and offer my hand in greeting. Introduce myself as Osben Blackwood, son of Balthazar Blackwood of the Blackwood Trading Company.
And she goes, I'm Lenine of the Lost Shield Coster of Phandalin. What do you want?
Oh.
But she
See, my
shakes your hand
persuasion was for
anyway.
nothing.
She shakes your hand, and she's listening to whatever you're gonna say next.
What was I going to say next? I just completely...
You were going to persuade her of something. I don't know. Persuading
Well,
her
I was
with your
rolling the
name.
persuasion. I was rolling the persuasion as trying to be friendly.
Yeah, she's being friendly
leave a
by
good first
listening to what
This
you're
is her
going to
being
say.
friendly. I
Yeah,
think that's the problem.
Yeah. But I did have something I was going to say. I just completely blanked it.
Sorry. In the meantime, she grabs a bundle of arrows and puts them on the counter for Brandee.
What was I going to say? Shit.
It
just completely threw me.
Such is life.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Yartar now that I think about it? I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with that one either.
It's to the
But
east.
I'm not there, so I can't really know.
I think it's about 100 miles to the east, so it's not close.
So she's only in charge of the one here in town?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can I ask her about like the leadership of the Lion Shield Coster?
I mean, if you want to.
I'd like to. I mean,
Okay.
I am interested in various trading companies around the Sword Coast, so.
Sure. So all that she knows about the leadership is that it's franchise run. So she, they're based out of Yartar, but she doesn't follow directions from anyone in Yartar. She's more focused on what's happening in her store. She can tell you that there are other Lion Shield posts that you can find in the cities and towns of Tribor and Nightstone.
I see.
But she's more concerned about, what's been going on locally because she's started to lose supplies. Not in, the sense that you guys lost a few Gundren supplies, but, she was expecting a whole shipment, and it never arrived.
Weapons?
Yeah, a whole caravan of, weapons and armor and other goods.
And they were coming from the east out to here?
It's just... sorry, let me just double check. This particular group, this particular supply run was coming from the east, yeah. There was another supply run coming from the west as well, and it arrived, but some of the items were damaged.
That's concerning that there's a huge, probably, group of goblins and weapon shipments just went missing. But hell, while I'm here, does she only accept merchandise from the Lion Shield Coster, or does she take merchandise from anyone?
Right now, she used to be more open, but right now she's kind of buckled down a little bit, and she doesn't really want to buy or sell weapons to or from anyone who seems that they're going to be a threat to the town. So she's very suspicious of everyone immediately. And for example, she refuses to do business with the Redbrands. And somehow they have respected her so far, she thinks. But she also suspects that maybe they have something to do with her missing items.
Entirely possible from the sense.
Yeah, she has cracked down on just dealing with Lion Shield's provisions.
Okay, I was going to say I would be happy to maybe set up something between my family and her, but maybe later.
She's not ready for that.
I understand. Does she know where her shipment went missing, or just that it never arrived?
It just never arrived.
Well, if we ever travel out to the east, we might be able to see if we can find it.
Mm-hmm.
She knows that bandits have raided some of their caravans. She doesn't know specifically who's responsible. She hears rumors on the wind of all the things going on with the goblins and stuff like that. So she doesn't have any specific knowledge because she just doesn't know, but she can, share the rumors of what she's heard, which is basically the same as what everybody's heard.
And one last question: are Lion Shield goods like stamped with anything that would mark them out?
The individual goods are not, but the crates that they're shipped in are.
Okay.
And they're all stamped with the shield design, the shield lion.
All right. Well,
the lion
if
shield.
we ever find any,
yeah,
we'll try to make sure they get back to you.
She's very appreciative of that. She puts her hand on the mace and pulls it over to her side of the counter and gives a little nod down to Guy. And then a nod over to some other weapons and reminds you that you can trade.
Alright, so
Sometimes
I guess
being nice gets you somewhere in this town.
Hey, it was an accident. I didn't know I was going to interact that way.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so there's two. I might trade out my mall, but I also might. I'm also gonna try and use some of the money I have too, and trade the mall and see if I can get a great axe. Because right now I have 19 gold worth of stuff in my inventory.
I thought you were looking for something that's one-handed.
The great axe is two-handed. That's a good point. Okay, I'll just get the battle axe. That's a good point. I almost forgot again. That would have been.
That was like the whole point of
hilarious.
getting rid of the mall. Yeah.
Well, I said it had great in its name.
This is your conscience speaking.
I was just gonna say, like, how would he have figured that out? Because technically, you're not with them right now.
This
but
was
I'm not
not.
gonna be.
This was the angel on his shoulder. You wanted a one-handed weapon.
Yeah. You had a sudden
thank
moment
you.
of clarity.
Yes.
A sudden moment of clarity. Yes.
Sometimes
okay.
that 8 turns into a 10, and he's okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll ask what if it'd be possible to trade something in for the battle axe or a battle axe.
Okay, so just looking at what she would. So she, as a businesswoman, she looks at the mall. She would sell the mall for the same price that she would sell the battle axe, but that doesn't mean she'll do just an equal trade, like a 1-for-1 trade, you know?
Yeah.
So she would probably give you the battle axe for the mall plus 4 gold pieces.
All right. Can I throw in a dagger to reduce the price or no?
She's not down for that.
Okay, I'll do that then.
She might be more willing to negotiate once things settle down around town.
All right, so, yeah, I'll buy it for the 4 gold and the mall.
Okay. So do you know how to adjust your inventory?
Yep.
Okay. So you're all set.
Yeah, and I'll ask if she knows anything about the, mansion sort of looking thing.
So she also just kind of says like there's nobody lives in the upper. You can't live in the mansion. It's too like decrepit. Sort of like there's the roof is caved in and this and that. So she doesn't like. Interesting. So she. It's a good axe. You did well. Yeah. She's like, don't swing that in here. God. So then.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. So she also suggests trying out the sleeping giant. If they really want to go head to head with the Redbrands, but she says I don't drink on that side of town. Everybody knows that that's not the side of town you go to if you want to actually get home.
Oops.
I said don't swing that in here.
It was an accident.
She's about ready to kick you out, so be careful with that.
Okay, I'm gonna walk out. I think she's done with me. I'm just gonna wait outside for you guys.
Okay.
Just wildly swinging his axe.
On your way out,
Oh.
you kind of stumble and knock over a couple spears. She's like, Jesus.
Yeah, I'll chip in that it's a nice axe on
Gods.
the way out. Alright, so quick question. There's 2 little boxes
Yeah.
for damage. A D8 and a D10. I was trying to click on the D10, which is why I clicked on the D8.
D8 is the one that you're probably mostly going to use at your one-handed. The
Mhm.
weapon is like my longsword. It's considered versatile, which means you can wield it one-handed or two-handed.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so you'll wield it one-handed, but if you decide to like drop your shield and go two-handed, then you would roll the D10 for damage.
Because essentially you can like
Okay.
get more
Awesome.
behind two-handed wielding.
Yeah. Yep.
So, regarding unequipping stuff, so let's say I want to do the two-handed thing. Would I have to spend a turn to unequip my shield, or how would that work?
That's a valid question. Do you mind if I look into that and let you know?
Yeah, maybe you can look into it during the break when we're done
Yeah.
doing our stuff.
Because there is something
Alright.
like you know why I'm gonna say like I want to look into it, and this is gonna sound really stupid, but because I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3, interacting and switching weapons is considered interacting with an item, which is an action in battle. So it is possible
Okay.
that you would have to use an action to unequip your shield.
Yep. That makes the most sense.
But I'm just not entirely sure. I'm suspicious that maybe,
So-
but...
Dropping your shield would be a free action. So like, according to what I'm reading, player handbook, it's like interacting with one object or feature of the environment for free, either doing your move or your action. So it's like drawing or sheathing your weapon is a free action. So dropping your shield to grab your weapon with both hands would be a free action. You just have to state that that's what you're doing ahead of time, and then it's probably would not be a free action to pick the shield back up.
Yeah, I could.
So
see that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess that's we can look into that, and or our gracious DM can make the call on that one. But I would say dropping a shield doesn't take like, and you don't have to like waste an action to do that. It's just free.
Yep. So was there anything anyone else wanted to do at the store?
I wanted to go to that other store to see if they had blankets and other clothes.
Never mind. I'm not there.
All right, no, we're fine. Okay, I won't. Go
No, I
there.
was just gonna say that's where you were before. That was the like the trading place that we were at. That's where she's telling you to go.
All right, never mind then. We're good.
Okay.
I am also the angel on your shoulder. Ooh.
Party's moral conscience.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Guiding spirit.
I will say though, you did happen to notice on the menu at Barthen's that they did have blankets and bedrolls. Or maybe you didn't notice.
Oh, they did?
Just saying.
I did not.
Apparently
notice.
she didn't notice.
Okay.
It's all
I
right.
noticed the bedrolls. I missed the blanket.
I have a blanket. I just thought it might be good to have two, but it's good. It's all right. We can go now.
Okay.
It gets cold up here in the north.
It really does, especially with all this weird weather. Y'all had snow for no damn reason.
So Lenine is watching you. Guys left the building. Brandee and Osben are still there, and she's just watching you guys chit chat. And she's like, "Are you guys done here?"
Oh, I probably would have walked out with Guy when we were done. I don't want to take up her time.
Okay. And she just goes back to work. She doesn't really say bye.
I didn't expect her to.
Yeah.
Probably for the best.
Yeah. So you all find yourselves, well, I shouldn't say that. We're going to switch back over real quick to the other folks, Urograx and Nedda and Wolfenstein. What were you guys doing in the meantime? I'm going to say that they took a little bit longer at the coster than you guys did at the shrine.
Yeah, I would say that we probably walked away from the shrine and didn't see them, knowing that the coster was like essentially across the square or whatever, however you want to call it. Probably just kind of milled around and waited for them, just chit-chatted a while.
Okay, kind of waited. And
shared stories about banshees.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
So have you met?
What do you know about banshees?
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, so we'll go on the assumption that the party's back together because you've met. As the folks left the Lion Shield Coster, you went back into that sort of open area where the shrine was, just across the way. And so now you. Does that make sense to everybody? It makes sense to me that you're all back together now.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're admiring Guy's new weapon.
Okay. Okay. Does anyone else need to share any information that they've discovered in their respective visits?
I'll mention that I think the goblins have been raiding the weapon shipments.
Okay.
The lady at the weapon store is mean.
I'm sure it was that and not something you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming from the dwarf named GrumbleBumble.
Yeah. The sister at the shrine was looking for help, and she basically offered a quest for us to partake when we have the chance. So she also gave us some provisions for that quest as well.
What is said quest?
We need to track down a banshee, of all things, and ask her for some information. She gave us an item that she hopes appeals to the banshee's vanity and will loosen her tongue. So hopefully this is. I would really not like to battle this banshee because banshees are incredibly dangerous.
Can I roll to see what I know about banshees?
Sure. I guess that's a history check, probably.
I think it's religion for naturally
yeah,
occurring undead.
Yeah, okay. I was debating that as well, so that works for me.
Yeah, the way my previous DMs have done it is that naturally occurring undead are religion, created undead are arcane.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
You know all the things about banshee.
I don't know about all the things, but...
So this is a banshee. They're super pretty. They are indeed an undead creature. The woeful banshee is you remember a phrase from a book that you've read in your travels, and it describes a banshee as a spiteful creature formed from the spirit of a female elf. Their faces are wreathed in a wild tangle of hair, their body clad in wispy rags that flutter and stream around them. And when night falls, unlucky travelers often hear their cries of a forlorn dead. It's the cries come from this woeful spirit, and it's reading the description that just repeated itself. I'm like, but I just said that. But yeah, so it's basically it's a spirit of a dead female elf, and they scream a lot. And
do I know about the effects of the scream or no?
The wail that they release has no effects on other undead or on constructs, but all creatures within 30 feet of her, when she makes that scream, have to make a Constitution saving throw, or they can fall unconscious.
Okay, so I know that their screams can incapacitate people.
Yeah,
their screams can incapacitate people, make them take psychic damage. She can also sense the presence of creatures up to 5 miles away. Like she can't pinpoint them exactly, but she'll know when somebody is approaching her.
She'll know we're coming. We're not going to be able to sneak up on her.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll know. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I think
even if we're rogue.
Yes, I don't because their senses are supernatural. Unless you have a spell that hides you from that, you're not gonna be able to sneak past it. But I get the feeling that the idea is to not like actually battle the banshee. We're supposed to get talk to her. The sister made it sound like she's not hostile.
All right, not hostile.
Necessarily.
Attractive. Yeah. Can I seduce her?
I mean,
I don't think that's gonna work.
You can try. I don't know.
They don't have the flesh to seduce.
That's true. They are. I believe they're incorporeal. So, yeah. Because they're essentially like a ghost. You what?
It could tickle if you get a kiss from them.
Oh my good lord. Brandee, I'm gonna need you to slow your roll there just a little bit.
I just want a kiss. That's all.
Well, pick a living being to kiss then.
She's cute.
If you really want undead, might I suggest a zombie or a ghoul? Because they are actual solid people.
No, Chunk, though, it gets messy.
Yeah.
So because Osben rolled really quite well on his religion roll, I'll add a couple of details to the banshee information. So, as we said, they're undead remnants of female elves, and banshees blessed with great beauty failed to use that gift to bring joy to the world. Instead, they use their beauty to corrupt and control others. Elves afflicted by the banshee's curse experience no gladness, feeling only distress in the presence of the living. As the curse takes its toll, and, once they're really fully engrossed in being a banshee, their minds and bodies decay until death completes their transformation into these undead monsters. So they become a banshee, just basically...
because they were bad people.
Yeah. They're bad people. They experience absolutely no happiness. They hate being around living creatures because I can't say because. I can't speak why. I don't know why. They just do. It's just part of their thing. They're forever bound to the place where they died, or where they made the full transformation to banshee. They're unable to venture more than 5 miles in any direction from that particular place where they are tied to. And they're forced to relive every moment of their life with perfect recall. And even so, they see it happen over and over. They refuse to accept responsibility for their own demise.
Nothing about that makes me think they'll be willing to talk to us.
Well, I guess we'll find out. But like I said, she did give us an object that hopefully will make it so that we can just talk to her and we do not have to fight her. Because the goal is to get information from the banshee about a wizard, more specifically about a spellbook that's owned by a specific wizard, and not to actually kill the entity. So we just need to tread carefully.
So 4 of us are going to plug our ears with wax. You ask the question, and when you fall unconscious, we'll drag you away.
She doesn't have to scream, but yes, if she screams, yes, please.
Phasmophobia in D&D.
yeah, exactly. So banshees, are very aware that they were blessed with this great beauty in life and in their current state, and they're very vain. But given this transformation, they cannot stand to see the horror of their own existence and what they've become. So they absolutely hate mirrors and mirrored surfaces, and a single glimpse is enough to send them into a complete rage. But they do covet beautiful objects to remind themselves of beauty around them. So the jewelry, painting, statues, other artwork. So, the sister gave you a precious item that she wants you to give to the Banshee, right? To try to... That would be your way of wooing her, is to give her some fine gifts that are not mirrors.
So, what is this precious item?
Cool.
She gave us a jeweled comb.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, she's hoping that it'll help loosen her tongue. So we'll appeal to her vanity and hopefully we can try to charm the Banshee, so to speak, and get some information, and then we'll walk away unscathed and no worse for wear, and we won't have to battle one of the more dangerous members of the undead.
Also, what's the name of this tome?
The sister did not say what the name of the book was. It's a spell book belonging to Bogentle. Is the wizard's name. Yeah, that's the wizard's name.
Can I roll a history check to see if I know that name from anywhere?
Mm-hmm.
Does it ring a bell?
Mm-hmm.
I think he would count as a legendary person.
Avalon?
Oh, sorry. I said, mm-hmm.
Oh, we didn't.
Oh.
Your mic
So-
didn't pick you
Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
pick
I'm sorry, guys.
up. We thought you disappeared for a second.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, go ahead, roll. Ooh,
Okay.
Pretty good.
Bogentle of Silvery Moon was a legendary wizard. He was noted for his calm demeanor, politeness, and generosity, but also for reckless adventuring. He spent much of his life venturing into dangerous places in search of hoarded magic. Upon escaping with his spoils, he would... Sorry, the page I'm at is jumping around because of ads. Sorry. There we are. He would share what he found in cities. He cast spells for the benefit of others, making him a much-loved hero of the people. He began studying magic at the age of 6, and by 19 he had attracted the personal attention of Silvery Moon's High Mage, who took him on as a student. And 4 years after that, so at age 23 is when he really began his grand career in wizardry up and down the Sword Coast and the Savage Frontier. One of the greatest wizards of his time.
So he's pretty famous. Well, that makes me kind of interested in this spell book.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's Bogentle for now. Bogentle is from an earlier time. He's no longer with us. Just in case you're curious as well.
Rest.
I figured.
Yeah. So, so far... No, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead. I was just
I
saying,
was
all right, what else?
Yeah, just gonna come and...
No, you
kinda-
first. No, you first. No,
No,
you first.
No, you! I was just gonna kind of see where we're at, because you have a couple of options. It's getting kind of late in the evening. Right now, you have the option to, if you want to do your rest and go to your rooms for the evening, mull things over, you could do so and go back to Stonehill, maybe get a pint or something before you go in. That's an option. You have the option to go to the other tavern and see what these ruffians are up to. You even have the option to see what else is going on around town. Or you could try to find out what's going on with Gundren. There's lots of stuff to do right now, so there's a bit of decision making that needs to happen. So while you guys mull that over, I think this is a good time for a quick break. You guys don't mind?
Indeed.
Sounds good.
Maybe like 10 minutes or so we will BRB and I'll see you here.
Alright.
Maybe no later than, right now for me it's 3 minutes to 6 p.m. So whatever that translates for you. So we'll come back no later than 10 after.
All right.
Cool. See you then. back. Hello. Can someone say hello?
Hello.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure that that's done. Proper. Everybody can hear everybody. So that's good. Okay. Welcome back to Phandalin. Our party was just discussing our ruling on the dropping the shield thing and whether that's an action, and someone in chat, Mike the Bearded, who I do know, but I didn't see his messages until after the fact, and I don't think he's here anymore, but he was mentioning that dropping it is fine, but if you stow it is an action. To pick it up off the ground is a free action, but to equip it is an action. So I think we're all on the same page with what he was suggesting as well. So that is what we will do, and we'll handle that as it comes up. So in the meantime, I would like to check in with our party, and whomever would like to say what is going on, what we're doing next.
We had all agreed to go back to the inn, right?
I don't know if we even got that far. I'm assuming that means you're voting for going back to the inn.
I mean, I don't really want to travel out of town at night.
No, you don't want to go check out the Roughneck Bar? The
I heard they have
where,
karaoke tonight.
Well,
where the Redbrands.
Yeah. We could maybe
supposedly
like get
hang
a
out.
closer examination. Maybe not like go inside, but just like walk by, see what we can see if there's any guys around it and stuff.
I
like
can
that.
go inside. I heard karaoke. I'm in.
Yeah.
Never know, there might be prizes. I'm really knowledgeable.
Any opposition to going and checking out this bar where the Redbrands hang out?
I'm fine with whatever.
not for me.
All right. I guess that's what we'll do then. Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, what would Osben like to do? Do you want to join them, or are you just going to leave them to their nonsense and maybe go back to the inn?
What?
Are you...
No, he said that he would go with, I thought.
Yeah, I was saying
Oh,
I
you
didn't
said-
have any objections.
Oh, I said,
okay.
I thought someone said, is that fine with everyone? And you're like, not with me. That's what I heard.
Oh, no,
no,
I
he said no objection.
I was like,
from me.
okay, I guess Osben's not going to go
I-
with them. Okay.
No, I
My
thought
mistake.
Webs.
As a bard, he really hates karaoke because so many people go up and butcher songs.
They play his
Oh.
songs.
Yeah.
I love that so much. Ah, that's funny.
So as
Okay.
you were saying,
Sorry. Okay, so everyone
think-
is going on to the tavern.
Yes.
Okay. Hang on a second. I should have asked beforehand so that I could have used the break to prepare for the tavern.
You were so excited about taking a break.
I was like, yeah, they're not gonna do anything stupid.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Oh. All right, so we're just gonna do it overhead of the town again. So again, the tavern, is towards the east end of town, at the kind of the foothills of where the manor is. So, sorry, I lost my page. Let me close this and get myself confused. Let me close that.
Man, it's so big.
So, yeah, it's not a small town. Like, it's a, for the era. So, you make your way west. You pass by the Stonehill Inn on the left-hand side, and a couple other houses and everything along the way. And the area gets a little... You just have a sense in the air that something is getting a little darker, as not only the sun goes down, but the mood shifts a little as you go east. And Wolfenstein kind of starts looking around with his ears back a little bit, and his tail is not as perky as it was before. It's kind of slouched down a little bit as well. So you come up to a rundown tap house. It's a dirty, dangerous watering hole at the end of one of Phandalin's main streets.
Did you say it's called the Rat House?
No, it's a rundown tap house.
Oh.
It's called...
Rundown Tap House. Okay, sorry.
yeah. And you see a sign outside of it that is like a large, a giant kind of snoozing. It's called the Sleeping Giant. So you already see a few more of these Redbrands milling about the area. They do seem to frequent here more often than the rest of town, in higher numbers. And so it's a ramshackle building. It has a covered porch, and the Redbrands that you see are human. There's 4 of them lingering on the covered porch, and they're perched on empty ale barrels, and they're leaning against the wall, their arms crossed, just kind of like hanging around, loitering. Their skirts are grimy, and you can tell that they would be really bright, nice jackets, but they're just kind of just grimy cloaks, and their eyes are fixed on you as you approach. And one of them spits on the ground and he goes, "Well, well. Here's a whole pack of little puppies. What do you want, puppies? Come here to bark at us?"
So hostile.
I came here for a good time, darling, but I've got time.
This
And
isn't
the
the
halfling
place.
was accosted by another halfling.
I was like, no children allowed over here.
This is a 21 and up establishment.
This is 21 and up, yeah. You doing business around here? What are you doing in this town?
This is where the rogues step in.
We're just, hanging out on a tour of the region, and thought we'd stop in and see all the local establishments.
Mm-hmm. You've seen it. There it is. And he gestures behind him.
I mean, I've heard so much about the Phandalin hospitality, and our friend here, fantastic singer. I hear tonight's karaoke night. You haven't lived until you've heard him sing. That's all I have to say.
And one of the ruffians looks over to Osben, and he's kind of looks them up and down and goes, "All right, sing me something."
Sorry, Osben.
Put him on the spot.
It's fine. I know this roll's gonna go bad, but it's fine. I play him a raunchy song. Something. No, I don't.
No, I don't. Oh, that's a nat 1. Ooh.
That is
my
a nat
God.
Boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna go bad.
That is hilarious. Okay, so I'm gonna have. I just need real quick to get a map sorted. Sorry. It's funny. It's funny because it's so bad. I didn't have this one ready. I knew that it was gonna happen, and that's my bad. It'll just take me one quick second.
Wait,
Osben,
I still.
What do you?
Wait. I
Hold.
still have inspiration.
Hold.
Oh,
If
Go
you're
ahead and
feeling
use that.
inspired.
it's like your voice breaks. You're like, hang on, let me try that again.
I
Yeah,
refuse to play that badly.
One of the ruffians starts
That's
going back
better.
inside to get some friends out to like see the disaster that you're doing, and you clear your throat and
Better.
tune a little something on your lute to bring it back into the proper key, and strum a little something, and you're nervous, so it's not your best performance, but they're ruffians in the middle of Phandalin. They don't, listen to high class music, so they're just like, okay, they're vibing. And you've managed to get the one that was starting to sharpen his sword to put it back in the sheath. But they're still not looking too inclined to let you back into to let you into. What did you call it? Karaoke? They don't know what you're talking about.
Karaoke.
Like, I don't know who Carrie is.
Don't know who Carrie is. Oh.
Clearly, you've never been to
So
prom.
we need more. Oh.
Maybe I can like go around the back or something, or someone can go around the back while we're talking to them.
I
Do what?
volunteer. I'm
What
a
are you
rogue
planning on
after all.
doing?
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
gonna
Look
peek
at things.
in and see what's going on.
Oh,
in
so
there.
you're using Osben as a distraction.
Right.
I have no clue. This isn't Sandstone yet.
Y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, I can hear you.
Oh, just checking. My mic
Yeah.
was being funny.
You're good.
I
Okay.
mean,
what do
I
roll?
I could join Osben in singing.
Yeah, whoever thinks they're going to want to try to sneak away from these guys who've already seen you is going to need to roll stealth. Really good.
We might need to create a bigger fuss.
A distraction would not go amiss.
Oh, didn't work.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Tristan fell in a
wow.
bush.
Yeah, exactly. So Brandee
Pretty
tries
Wait.
to... Oh,
No, go ahead.
okay. Brandee tries to sneak away and her shoe gets caught on something and it doesn't go very well and she trips into a bush and one of the sorry, it's just so silly. One of the ruffians is like feels like he wants to help her up, but he looks around and knows that would be too nice of a thing to do, so he just lets her get up on her own.
You know, I would love to try a magic trick for you guys. I've been working on this for quite some time. I've got some extra coins, and if I can I can get this magic trick, like I will pay you some coins for like letting me practice on you.
Don't you practice a magic trick on us?
Yeah. It's
So,
like
yeah.
a little. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
They don't know what that is either. They're not very cultured, so
Wow.
they need some explanation of what is happening. They're confused.
Okay, so see this gold piece right here. I can get this gold piece that's in my hand. I can make it disappear and show up in your pocket
Is she giving us,
without putting my hands in your pocket. I can do that.
is she giving us gold? It sounds like she's giving us gold.
Because gold.
I mean, do we say no? Why would we say no? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, do you want me to roll a sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Also, Brandee, this is your chance to sneak by them as I try
Try.
and distract them with gold. Oh, but can you try again? Or maybe Guy can try now?
Alright. Oh, sorry.
Jeez.
I'm back. I had to talk to someone.
She tripped in the same bush.
Okay.
Oh.
So, are they not suspicious that I'm carrying around a 10-foot ladder, or have they just not noticed?
You actually bought the ladder? Oh my god, I didn't know you actually bought the ladder.
I
for
forgot
some
about
reason.
that.
So did I.
You can get into any with a ladder though. You can say
Did
your
you
mate.
trip into the same bush that she did too?
Apparently.
Yeah, that was a nat one.
What is that?
Too.
So, okay, so you try to do this little magic trick, and, you know, you flourish your hands, and instead of any gold ending up in their pockets, you actually drop a pouch, and a bunch of gold kind of, like, tumbles out onto the ground. And the ruffians look at each other, and they look at you, Nedda, and they dare you to try to pick it up. There's about 5 or 6 gold pieces on the ground, right at their feet.
How many ruffians are there?
4.
4?
4
Yeah, number
outside on the porch.
Are you
I can
about
hit-
to suggest we get into a bar brawl outside?
So,
I need a second.
alright.
What were you gonna say, Guy?
Oh no, I was gonna say that I can probably hit all 4 of them with a 10-foot ladder if anything happens.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Just say when.
Right now. Okay.
I really don't want them to steal from her. For
She
my
rolled
next
in that
trick,
one. I don't know what to do. That's for my next
for my next trick, a lullaby.
You're gonna try putting them all to sleep.
Gonna see
Oh
if
my
I can.
Okay. Okay, so
Oh.
let me see how. Let me remind myself how this works. Is this here? 20 feet.
So
Well, this is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Okay, creatures with creatures the lowest current thing. So it basically, like, we have 22 hit points to work with,
Yep.
and it kind of goes down the line.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So these
From
guys are
lowest to highest, I believe.
yeah. So these guys haven't taken a hit yet. They're ruffians. They're not, they're fighters, scrappy fighters. So they're not squishy, I guess is what I'm saying. And they, this isn't the best map, by the way, but hopefully it'll do for now. I just kind of found something quickly. But basically, it puts this guy to sleep. Let me put a mark on him real quick. Let me remind myself real quick how I do that. Okay, so he's sleeping. Let me just... No, and there you go.
Oh.
How do I...
Oh.
Stop.
Oh. So many things happening.
I was trying to figure out the best way to mark him as sleeping. That was more obvious. But yeah, he's not dead. He's sleeping. And this guy has become a little bit drowsy, and he's not fully asleep. Let me just see. Each creature affected by the spell, if it takes damage or some reason, subtract each creature's hit points from the total. Okay, so the guy with the X is not waking up. This guy is down to half his hit points. And the other two are not affected.
Oh, I forgot my loot's magical. That's unfortunate.
You forgot your loot is magical?
I forgot my loot is magical.
Oh. That is unfortunate. It could come in handy later.
I mean, if they hadn't drank so much, maybe the magic loot wouldn't have put them to sleep.
Oh no, I mean I say that out loud to them.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
As in, oops. I put you guys to sleep. Sorry.
And they look at you, they're not amused, and everyone should roll for initiative.
I got a 15 on my deception check.
The one guy with
that was
half the
pretty
hit
good.
points is like, wait, they make those?
Oh.
Magical loots are a thing?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I
You
jump
should
out
have
of
seen my instructor in Bard College. His loot could play by itself.
Everyone got
Oh,
good
I don't have.
initiative.
Amazing.
I
Oh,
can't select my token for some reason.
I forgot to turn
Yeah,
the turn
same.
order on. You can't. Oh, shoot.
I got
Sorry,
a
guys.
nat
Hold on.
20. I
Nice.
got a nat 20. I'm gonna jump out the bush and start the fight. I'm just gonna punch one of them in
Like,
the face.
Hold my shoes.
I got a
hold
19.
my shoes. Oh, everybody's stuff did turn up in the turn order. Okay, that's cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it says you wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
You,
Okay.
you gotta click on your.
Yeah, I can't click on mine. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
changing that now. My bad. Sorry, guys.
Alright,
I
are we
can
gonna have to
click
reroll
on-
or?
Yeah, maybe
I can
re-roll
click
when
on
I do
Nedda.
have the original rolls. I will make sure that you're reflected accordingly.
I don't want to re-roll.
Awesome.
No, you'll get your
No,
correct
it's-
number.
She'll give you. Don't worry, she'll give you the 19.
Yeah.
I got a 23.
Oh, you
I
rolled a. Oh, 23. You're right.
I got a nat
Let me just
20. I
make
said I
sure-
jumped out the bush and punched him in the face.
Ow. I don't know if you can go that far.
Surprise!
I got a nat 20.
Yeah, on
Yeah, but
initiative.
that's for initiative. That
that
doesn't.
doesn't.
That's
Yeah,
like
that
the
doesn't give you a
least
free
important
punch.
thing to roll a nat 20 on.
It does mean you
You
get
go
to do whatever
super
you want
first.
on the first roll, but yeah,
I'm gonna jump out the bush and punch him in the face.
you're not.
You'd be better
We'll-
off
we'll get to
jumping out of
there.
the bush and stabbing them with your sword.
That's funny.
All right, I'll do that.
Oh, okay.
Oh
There we go.
my god.
Roll and stab.
Roll and stab. Duck and roll and slash.
Oh, that should have gone to the tracker. There we go. Now you can change that to a 3.
I'm gonna get not 20. Nope, 17. Oh, I forgot to select it. I
Music's a
gotta roll
little
again.
loud.
Okay,
What?
I'll turn it down. I was
And
vibing.
that 21 is what you got the first time.
Yeah, it is.
Is that better?
That's too low. No!
So.
I think
Is that
it's
better?
about perfect where it's at.
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
about right how it is right now.
Yeah.
Okay, let me know if it interferes.
That's fine.
Let me zoom in here a little.
Remember, Brandee, jumping out and punching him in the face will only do 1 damage. We need
Yeah,
to do a
yeah,
little bit
yeah.
more than that.
Alright.
Just a little bit.
Maybe not kill them though,
Why not?
because
So
we're in the
Oz-
middle of a town.
Well,
You
they
know, that's a
started
good
it.
point. Do we want to try to bare hand this? I'm assuming they have weapons.
Well,
I don't
you
think
can.
We're in the
Someone
middle of
sharpening a sword.
Like they're brandishing weapon, right?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
isn't like a brawl. This is an actual fight.
So we're on the outskirts of town, right?
Pretty much. This is like the last
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
So
it sounds
we're
like
not,
there's no guards or anything. So I mean, it's like it's like we're not like we're not running afoul of the police, so to speak.
Yeah.
I mean, they said these guys were the.
They are the
police, so-
guards. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no police that are coming to help you.
Yeah.
So let me just double check I have everybody's number right. I have Brandee. Everybody disappeared?
From the turn tracker.
Wait,
Well, for
really?
me anyway.
Yeah.
Oh.
They-
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, for some reason it's showing up on the players one is weird,
Oh, okay.
but it shows up on. Oh, okay. Maybe everybody does need to roll again, because that one showed up. The one for Guy showed up,
Because I was in there before.
Same. I had
but
to
then
do
not
it.
everybody else was. I don't
Okay.
know. Sorry, this is one
Yeah, I
thing
just redid
we'll,
mine.
we'll figure out.
Man, I can't. I need to get rid of this D20. This thing is cursed.
I've got nothing but good rolls.
So
I got
then,
one better than I did last time.
Brandee, yours didn't show up on the thing. Could you try
did.
again with your?
I got 3 better.
Well, shit. That's not fair.
No, we're keeping the original number. I just need to Your. Did you have
We're
your token
getting you
selected?
into the tracker.
Do you want me to roll 20?
No, yeah,
or-
just make sure you're.
Yeah, in roll 20. Yeah, and so make sure you have your token selected.
So that it moves you. It actually puts you on the turn tracker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
There you go.
And then you
Perfect.
can correct everything.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay, so then. Okay, let me go back to the original. Guy originally had 21. Urograx originally had 3. Nedda had 22. Osben, you had 4. Does it let you guys change yours too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's handy. And then Brandee had
We can change our own.
Yeah.
20.
Oh yeah, we can.
I've been changing them all.
Thank
Oh.
you.
You're welcome.
Okay, does that make sense? Everybody's in order now? Sorry,
Yeah.
that was a little
Yep.
clunky. We got there. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see this. Let me see that. Let me make sure that shows that properly. Okay. Awesome. So, let me just check one other thing. I just want to double check, make sure. Okay. Yeah, so, let me remind myself how I can possibly do, I can't remember how I roll for initiative for these guys. Sorry.
I think you select the tokens and roll.
And just roll a d20?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't it.
Maybe not.
Character. No, that's not it. Because I know I did it before.
Yeah.
Okay. It's we'll just do it the old-fashioned way where you guys all go and then they go.
Oh my god.
I won't
They're
spend a whole
slower
lot of
than
time.
I am? Jesus.
Well, I don't, because I can't figure out how to roll for initiative on here. It's not very intuitive. Here, let me Google it real quick. Sorry, guys. A lot of people have to use macros and nonsense.
Avalon, what time is the session over?
Probably right after this fight.
Okay. 7 o'clock's usually where I put my kids to bed. I could be on here as late as 7:30.
Okay.
We'll stab fast. It's fine.
Oh, add turn. Oh. Okay.
There you go.
Did that do anything? Oh, weird.
How'd you
Okay,
roll a
so I'll just-
0?
No, it just adds a 0 by 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, we'll do it just this way. Oh, this guy got an 18. Did it not update it? Hello? Okay, and then this guy got a... Why is it doing multiple rolls? That's weird. Okay, we'll put this guy at 12, and then we'll put this guy at 3. Okay, does everybody see all that?
Yep.
All their numbers?
Yes.
Okay, so it'll be 2 people, then the red brand, 2 red brands, then and then the other red brand will go last. Okay, we got there. Sorry, this is a little clunky. So, Brandee, your go. You're gonna jump out the bush, and what happens next?
Did we lose
Brandee?
Brandee? Brandee, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Maybe
Oh
she
my
has
god,
a
they got her for real.
Cuz.
What?
So
What happened?
It's your go. It's your turn,
It's
ma'am.
your turn.
She fell asleep
Oh,
in the
damn.
bushes.
Sorry. I'm gonna roll out the bush with my sword out. Wait,
Roll
no,
out.
Wow.
I've got a sword.
Oh my.
You probably have
That's
dagger.
my rapier. No, I have a
Oh,
rapier.
rapier.
I'll use my rapier. I just,
Rapier.
gonna go here.
Little swoosh swoosh.
Does that
Ooh.
hit?
Yeah. I'm
I
guessing
mean, like,
that would hit.
probably.
There you go.
Good damage, too.
Dang.
You
Oh,
like
nice. Wow.
So.
Oh, that was your short bow. Wait, what?
No, I hit. Oh,
Oh.
sorry.
Wait, before you go
The
again.
wrong one's
Oh,
hard.
There you go. Not as good, but that's
did you specify which guy you want to hit? That should have been done beforehand, but that's okay.
Yeah, she's gonna need to
one
move
right in
closer.
front of
I
me.
guess. The one that's asleep?
Yeah, why not?
Well, because that wakes him up for one thing.
And he's not waking up right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very, very, very asleep.
I guess I'll hit this guy over here. Am I
Okay.
right?
Okay. Yep, that's fair. So this guy takes how much damage? 5?
5.
Oh no, that's a lot. Alright. So he's taken 5 things of damage. He's a little bit annoyed.
I think.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Well, I do have a bonus action called Sneak Attack. Would this be... Could I use that?
You couldn't at this point, unfortunately, because you're not really able to sneak from being right in front of them at this point, I would think. But let me just double check before I for sure say that. Let me just double check. What sneak attack?
Unless she can sneak attack. Well, I don't think she can sneak attack the other ones.
It says once per turn you can deal an extra 1d6 of damage to one creature you hit with an attack if you have advantage on the attack. And the attack must be used during a finesse or a ranged weapon. I think rapier is finesse.
Rapier is finesse.
You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy is of the target. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. That enemy is incapacitated and you don't have disadvantage. So those guys are right beside each other, so I would say that yes, you could do a sneak attack as well.
Yeah, because it counts as it's like stabbing the one and then stabbing the other real quick.
Yeah, because the other maybe wasn't paying attention. So yeah, you can hit him.
Oh no, I think that means if you have a friendly next to the enemy.
Oh yeah. Sorry, when they're talking about enemy, talking about
if another enemy of the target is within.
Yeah. So
That's
like
confusing.
if they were already engaged with someone, that's considered them being distracted.
Yeah. No, you're right. That makes sense. I read that wrong. So in this scenario, no, but perhaps on your next round, depending on how.
We'll try to distract them for you, so you can stab them some more.
So it's my turn.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna move my dude up to be in front of them.
Okay.
And then, so how many actions do I have? Do I have, can I do a move and attack, or?
Yeah, movement is one thing, and an attack is a separate thing.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to attack the guy directly in front of me.
Okay. Yep.
With my axe.
Working it in right now. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you have your
I'm
shield
just-
equipped right now, or no?
I have it equipped, so I'm just gonna drop it as a free action.
Yep.
And
Who knew
then,
that ruling would come into play so quickly?
Right.
Yeah.
Don't forget to mark it as being unequipped on your character, so that you don't still have the AC bonus.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yep. And then I'm gonna roll for hit then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that is not hitting them at all.
So you're getting used to using this new axe. You've been, lugging around this maul this whole time, and you didn't adjust properly, and it just kind of pings off of the guy, his elbow, and drops to the ground.
All right. So I'm gonna use action surge so I can perform another action then.
Wow. Okay.
Which is one of the thingies I have.
Yep.
That's like your bonus action.
Yeah, it's the one I got from being level 2. So.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a good one.
Yeah.
So you get to attack again.
Yeah. Wow.
And you try to pick up this axe. You swing again, and it just falls off the other arm, bounces off, and the guy just kind of looks at you like, ha!
I guess I spent all my lucky rolls on initiative.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. That's funny.
All right. I'm done.
Okay. So next is Nedda.
I'm gonna move up here to this guy, and I'm going to swing my short sword at him.
Jeez.
So something about these guys, it could be their battle prowess, or I don't know. The sword kind of goes bing, and doesn't
To be a famous ballad one day.
Yeah.
The tale of the adventurers that got killed by level 1 enemies.
It just doesn't quite connect. And so, let's see, who's this guy? So this fella here is going to take a swipe at Guy, because Guy, you're right there.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to use... Oh, no. I accidentally closed the window that had the ruffian thing on it. So he's just going to, take a swipe with a short sword. Did that show up for you?
No.
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 Okay. It just went for... That's okay. So does a 8 hit?
Definitely
Okay.
not.
I'm going to say no. So it's the same thing. Whatever is going on, there's like some bad juju in the air or something. I don't know. I shouldn't have said that. That was kind of inappropriate. But anyway, so he tries to take a swing at you, and it misses you too. And he's like, "What is going on?" And so, yeah, that's all he can do. So then this guy is kind of seeing this happen, and he's like, "What the heck?"
Mm-hmm.
So then he's gonna take a swipe at Nedda because he's a little bit annoyed at whatever you just tried to do, Nedda. And so, boom.
Yeah.
Does a 23 hit?
Yeah, most definitely.
So
I
Nedda-
doubt her AC's that high.
So the guy on the right, the guy on the right, must have taken some hints from whatever nonsense is going on with the other two, and he takes a swipe at Nedda and connects for 6 points of piercing damage.
Took how much?
6.
6.
Oof.
6 points of damage. So you can adjust that on your character sheet as well, Nedda?
Yep.
Okay.
Done.
Perfect.
Quick question. What does having proficiency with a weapon mean? What does it do?
For a weapon?
I feel like it's
Yeah.
supposed to give you like a bonus of like, let me see. Let me see real quick.
Oh, it allows you to add your proficiency bonus to the attack roll.
So like the
So it would do it
+2.
automatically.
Oh, okay.
So if you're
okay, that's good to know.
proficient with the axe, it's already adding that
Okay.
that
yeah.
value.
I see it. Yeah, it
automatically.
has the +2 beside the battle axe on there.
Yep.
I see that. And Nedda has the +5 on the short sword thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. All right, so that is that Redbrand's turn. So we are over to Osben.
So this one in the middle here hasn't taken anything.
Nope. No, he's the only one that remains virtually untouched.
I am going to point at him and use my last spell slot to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh, Dissonant Whispers.
I love that
Oh.
Wham song.
I was just gonna say, what is that song called? Funny. So
Let's see, he
Dissonant
needs to make a Wisdom save.
Okie dokie. So he goes clickety click, and he gets 16.
Oh, so he takes half damage.
Half damage. Okay. What is the damage?
12.
That 12 is half or half of 12?
No, 12 is full, so 6 damage
Okay,
total.
so 6 damage. Okay. So he's down there to 10. Okay. So you whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice, that particular Redbrand, can hear, and racking it with terrible pain. So I don't know if he's recalling that first song that you tried to play, and it just echoes in his ears again, and he's like, "Oh God!" And so he's like holding his hands over his ears and like, "Ah!" And he kind of like, yeah, is not incapacitated like his buddy, but he's just like shaking his head back and forth, trying to get this, almost like when you have water out of your ear, or water in your ear, and you kind of tap the side of your head trying to get it out. That's what he's trying
And as a bonus action, I'm going to give a Bardic Inspiration to Urograx.
to do. Nice.
Ooh.
Nice. Urograx, you
So
are
you
up.
you can add that to an attack roll or an ability check.
All right.
if Osben is done, we're on to Urograx.
So my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. So I, have my shield and longsword out, and I run, basically, run up to, we'll hear attacking the one, that one next to me.
Okay.
And as I'm running at him, I hold my sword up, and I cry out for Ilmater's help, casting Thunderous Smite. So
can you do that from that close? How does that one work?
yes. So basically, what it does is it imbues my first. It only lasts for one attack, but it allows me to when I hit the first enemy, there's a crack of thunder that's audible within 300 feet, and it deals extra damage. And if the creature fails their saving throw, they also get knocked over. They get thrown
Does
10
that affect
feet.
us? 'Cause
That's
we're
what's
No.
going to be my question too. Yeah.
No, it's the target creature. Everybody will hear the thunder, but so in theory it'll alert. I mean, not that they wouldn't hear it any, scuffle or whatever going on anyway,
Mm-hmm.
but it would alert people in the building. But I don't
Mhm.
think it doesn't make you deaf or anything like that.
Okay, so it's not going to negatively, like you said, it's
Not
going to
the
deafen
rest
your
of the
allies.
party. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no.
Okay.
It just makes a very,
What's that
very
you
loud
said? I
crash.
can't hear you.
What?
Yeah, makes a very loud crash and hopefully does extra damage. But we'll see what I have to use my bardic inspiration for. Oh, thank Christ. Okay.
Okay, that definitely has an effect. You're targeting the one on the right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely has an effect on that fellow. He. Is there damage attached?
Yeah. Hang on a second.
The long sword plus 2d6 from the looks of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to.
Plus, where does that 4 come
So
in?
that's-
Does that come in just with the initial
That's
attack roll,
the
right?
that's the bonus damage that I just rolled was a 7. That's from casting the smite.
Okay.
And
So
then
yep.
so I have to roll my actual damage, which is this. So I hit him for 14,
a bunch
right?
that he feels like he's been struck by lightning in the ears, and he is also incapacitated, and he's out. You no longer need to worry about that gentleman. But like you said, there were
I thought he was
others.
hitting this one.
No, I was hitting that one.
Oh, I misunderstood the situation.
Nice.
Yeah, that's okay. I double checked that as well.
How long does the bardic? How long does it last for? Oh, does it last until the battle is over? Do you know?
10 minutes.
Okay. All right.
So there are others that are running out. 2 more ruffians have joined from running out the door after hearing this thunderous thing. They were intrigued as to what was going on outside anyway, but as soon as they heard that, they came rushing out the door, and they have joined the battle as well. They will join it at the end of the turn. Let me see there and there. Oh no, did I lose my turn order?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask
heck.
if that disappeared for anybody else.
Oh man, does anybody remember what it was?
It was Brandee, Guy, Nedda, 2 of the enemies, me, Urograx, then the last enemy.
And then the guy that was asleep.
Brandee, Guy, Nedda, 2.
Oh no!
ruffians.
Oh no! That's right. Yeah, there were only 3. Never mind. The guy that's asleep is out.
I think
Yeah.
So I think it's just 1 ruffian because the other one's out. Osben, Urograx. Okay. So, it is. This guy's gonna kind of run out and immediately take a. Let me just double check what he's got. So the ruffians only fight with melee. They don't have bows and arrows and such. So
my armpits are safe.
yeah, for now. So he sees you immediately, Osben, and he's gonna just run over here and.
If I might raise a suggestion, though, I am just standing there with no weapons out whatsoever and a loot in my hand. If that would affect his decision at all.
That's a totally valid point for anyone who wasn't a ruffian and isn't used to just not giving a shit about anybody. But that's a valid point.
Are you saying you look like less of a threat?
I would think so, especially since I'm just a tall, skinny black elf in nice clothing.
Roll me persuasion.
Hey, that's something I'm really good at, usually. I shouldn't have said that. I'm okay.
Alright, so you put your hands up and say, I'm not part of this, I'm not part of this. And he kind of eyes you suspiciously and stops in his tracks and holds his sword, like, it kind of stops midair and he doesn't swipe at you. But, oh, it's back.
Oh.
Is it back?
Welcome back. Yeah, it is back.
Here we go.
Were you hiding it?
Back. No, I don't know. I just clicked on the thing and it came back. I just added those ruffians to like the bottom of the order because they came in last.
Yeah.
And what I was gonna check real quick though was if he went from here to here, he's already used 20 of his thing. He can't really make it back up there. He can't make it. Actually, okay. So he is then gonna take a turn over here, and he's gonna bring his sword down on Brandee because she was the next closest.
Hey, asshole.
So he swings for an 11. Does that hit? Based on your armor class?
No.
No, it does not. Okay, so he lost a bit of momentum by...
Again, asshole.
He lost a bit of momentum in turning so suddenly, and his sword swishes past you, and he misjudged the height of where to aim, and wishes, and he kind of snarls at you angrily when you give him a little shit talking, basically. So then this guy has seen this happen, and he comes in here, and he's gonna... Wait, actually... Yeah, he can actually get right up in there. And he's gonna go... he didn't like what you said to his friend, so he's he's gonna try to hit you with his sword. And he swings for a 23.
Oh, fuck!
So you unfortunately take 3 points of piercing damage. He was motivated by revenge and sticking up for his buddy.
He gave you a paper cut. You're
It's
fine.
just a flesh wound, yeah.
It's just a flesh wound. Yeah.
I only have 13 armor. Well, not armor. HP.
Well, now you have 10.
Well, now it's your turn
Still doing
again.
really
So you
So
can
poke
decide
him
what
back.
you want to do next. Yeah.
Get him, Brandee. Get him.
Well, I'm gonna hit him right back, yeah. That's an opportunity attack, isn't it?
Yeah, it might be because he
No.
went right up in there.
Oh, yeah, I guess now.
So how do I do that?
I think like an opportunity attack. Actually, now that I think about it, should have happened before he did his attack. I think.
Well, she also would have had to been ready for him.
That's true.
We're
You-
in battle. How am I not ready for him?
Well, because you're facing the wrong way. He would have been running up behind you. It's not like you would have turned around and been waiting for him to come up on you.
I don't think facing direction matters in terms of the rule interaction on that one.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Though them running into your threatened range doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. It's when they leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I suppose. Okay. So unfortunately, no. You don't get to.
No attack of opportunity. You're just trying to skirt the rules. There you go.
Does a 20 hit?
Oh yeah. That definitely
Yeah,
hits.
you go to poke him and he gets poked for 11 damage.
You-
Ooh, damn.
Nice
And you went
job.
after this guy, is that right? You went after that guy?
You
The guy, whoever hit her.
Okay, yeah.
So I
yeah,
think it was
yeah,
that guy.
That's fair.
That's a
Yeah.
crazy amount of damage from the.
That is a crazy amount of damage for a
Yeah.
rapier.
You made me mad.
you could also put in your attack of opportunity on or sneak attack on that one because he's next to
Yeah.
2 people.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
so it's the
roll
full
another
11 instead of just
1d6.
9.
Yep.
She just stabbed him right in the eye.
And you're just like, haha, poke. And he's like, dang it.
Well, you already had the
Hit
sneak
again.
attack damage. You didn't need
Oh,
to
I
roll
guess
yet.
it did already add it.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, it
it's,
did?
It's
11?
9, and if it's
Oh,
like
yeah,
if it's
yeah,
sneak
yeah.
attack, yeah, it rolls it just in case.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Alrighty. Brandee, is there anything else you might like to do?
No.
Oh, wait. Guy, you're up.
Yep.
So you're kind of
Alright,
flanked by
so-
2 ruffians that are both damaged.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try to whack the one behind me.
Okay.
So the one that she had just poked,
Oh, the one that was posed for 11?
this one?
Yeah, that one. So how much health does he have left?
5.
We don't
I
know.
know.
Oh, never mind.
We don't know.
Is he grievously
little-
wounded?
I mean, he's bleeding, and he kind of lost his balance a little bit. Brandee poked him
Okay.
so hard.
That's
He
good
probably
to know.
has like 11 HP left. He's probably about
Alright.
50%. would be my
So
guess.
I'm gonna turn around. I'll just hit the guy in front of me. I'll go for the hit.
I mean, if they're in range, you can hit whoever. You don't-
Nice.
Okay.
Oh,
And wait, and you hit the guy in front of you then.
that's a
This
nat
guy.
Yeah,
20.
in front, that's
that
in
was
front.
a
Oh,
nat
that's-
20.
That's
Okay.
a crit.
That's a
Yeah.
crit.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
do you even have to roll damage on a crit, really?
I think you have to confirm the crit if I recall.
How does
Let
that?
me-
There's a crit.
D&D 5e crit rules.
I'll roll for.
Yeah, the
damage,
scores
too,
could
just
are
in
rolling
case.
20. Okay, you double the number of damage dice rolled during the attack.
Okay, cool.
Oh. So roll high.
Oh
Damage.
wait, that's yeah. Okay.
So you get to roll
Oh,
an
that was
extra
that was the
D10.
two-handed again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the two-handed one, right?
Yeah.
The D10.
Oh, that's what you were. That's
You-
right. That's what
he
you were
did
doing.
drop his
initially.
shield, yeah.
Yeah,
You get to
Yeah.
roll an additional D10.
Oh, okay. I think he's dead.
Yeah, I mean, you could.
Yeah,
so,
17
Yeah,
damage.
hit him for 17.
Okay, and he was already hurt, and I
Yeah.
mean, there's nothing special all that much about these guys, so it's not like they're super armored or
I
anything
think-
like that. So basically, you and this battle axe have like, you had a rough start with the first swing, but you really came into your own together, and it's like
Yeah.
calling to you, and you're like, man, I'm vibing. We are like meant to be together, and this battle axe is like, if it could sing you a song, it would. And so you really hit this guy for, you know, a ridiculous amount of damage, and he is
Split in
gone.
two.
Yeah, sure, if you want to. Yep, let's go with that. You split this guy in two.
All right.
And
awesome.
he's in a couple of pieces on the ground. He definitely at least lost a limb or two with that swing, so he's done for.
All right. That's my turn, yeah.
I believe it is, yeah.
Yeah.
So-
What, you want to do more? You just obliterated
No.
that guy. I think he should tell us how he killed him since he rolled the nat 20. So
Oh,
he just
you're
hit him
right.
Right between,
Yeah.
right
yeah.
between the eyes with the axe. Yeah.
Yeah. How bloody
Do you want to put any
get?
flourish on that guy? Do you want to give any flourish to the way you killed him?
I mean, he already cut him in half, right?
Okay. Hey,
Yeah.
that is impressive with the battle axe. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
Get two
that's
hands
pretty
on
good.
that thing and. whoop.
Through the armor and everything. Yeah.
Sliced him right down the middle.
All right.
All right, Nedda,
so
you're up.
then Nedda.
Did it make a crunchy sound?
Crunchy sound.
Crunchy and splashy.
Can I switch to my bow, or is that like a separate action?
That would be a separate action.
Okay, then I'm actually gonna just try and take out this guy up here with my sword again.
This guy here. Nice. So that does make a hit on him. And you can roll for damage. You're getting really, not that you're inspired, because technically that's a different thing, but you saw what Guy did and you were like, oh my god, that's so awesome. And you're like, you made good contact with your sword. You're like, yeah, I can do that too. And then hit the... You hit him for 6 damage, so he's also feeling that, and kind of spits out a bit of blood as you make contact, but he's still standing somehow. This guy's a little tougher somehow than the other ones, or just lucky. I don't know. Maybe he visited the shrine earlier. He's still standing.
How dare.
Yeah.
Rude.
Is that your turn, Nedda?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is actually this guy's turn next. Oh. And so he is ready to get back at you for what you just did. And he rolls for a 16 to hit. So is that higher than your armor class?
It is.
So he also is up for revenge still, and he hits you for 5 piercing damage.
Down to 4 hit points.
Oh no. I think there's a action to throw or share items somehow. You can throw an item to another character because you do have those potions.
Yeah.
But Urograx decided that he was going to take them all. So.
Well, yeah. I was planning on doling them out later, and I just kind of forgot about it. That's my bad.
Later never happened.
Yeah, later never did happen. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's his turn, and so now did we kill this guy? It's his turn.
Yeah.
So he's done. So now we.
Yeah, he was the one I obliterated.
That's right. I'm like, why does he have an X on there?
Yeah, he should be 10 feet further away too. I knocked him in the next.
Oh yeah.
Week.
Okay. So we don't need to worry about him. So we're over to Osben again.
So I'm going to use Vicious Mockery on this one. And I'm not even going to say a quip. I'm just going to laugh at him and say, you're so bad at this.
Which guy are you hitting? The one closest to you?
No, the one next to Nedda.
The one that hit
This one
her.
back here? Oh my gosh. Okay. Vicious Mockery. All right, let me see real quick.
They have to succeed on a Wisdom save, 14.
Wisdom save? Okay, gotcha. Thank you. He actually rolled a 17.
Oh.
So he laughs right back at you and he goes, oh yeah? Come and say that to my face.
It's kind of crowded over there. I can't.
Is there anything else you could do?
I am going to throw Bardic Inspiration to Urograx again.
Nice.
Since I still have...
I think it might be a waste on me.
Right. You already have
last
one.
time.
I'll give it to Brandee.
Oh,
So Brandee, you get to add an extra 5.
Whoa.
And that's for any roll, right? Or is it only for saving throws and attack rolls?
Ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay.
Let's see.
I never figured out where I put my ladder when the fight started.
This is Bardic
Oh my
Inspiration.
god.
He just dropped it.
Yeah.
Is that your turn, Osben?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, so up to Urograx.
Oh, let's see. I think what I am going to do is, where am I in relation to? I was going to say I should be close enough to Nedda. I would be considered within touch range of her.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
that's like a grid space away is like 5 feet. So if you both put your hands out, you can touch. You can.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on her. So that'll use up my second spell slot.
Nice.
So,
On who?
On Nedda.
Alright.
so I healed her for 11, which is
Oh,
the max I
nice.
could heal her for.
I think that brings her up to max again.
It does. Like, exactly up to max.
There you go. And for some reason, it didn't use up a spell slot on cast that.
It didn't show it in roll 20 either.
Yeah, here. I check it there. I manually checked it. I think it was because I didn't cast or click cast. I clicked by habit, I clicked like the little die symbol. So it rolled it, but it didn't actually cast it. But I marked it down, so I don't have any spell slots now. And I think that's my turn. I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay. Sounds
Have
good.
I been hit for anything?
I don't think you have, no.
Okay.
Why were you worried that you should have been missing hit points?
Yeah, because I'm full health and I have 3 guys around me. Well, 4 guys within range, so I just...
No, they hadn't attacked
they've
you.
been focused on
attacking
other
people.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 of them are down.
I think one
Yeah.
guy missed.
Yeah.
Yes.
One guy
Yep.
missed. Yeah. So it's now... Nope. He can be off. Oh, shoot. Oh, freaking heck.
Oh, God, that guy disappeared.
Was it? Okay. So it was this guy's turn next. I accidentally deleted. So this fella's next. And, what has been happening? Oh, so guy, he saw that you split his buddy in half. And he was just like super like shocked and angry. So he's gonna go after you with his short sword. And he swings for 21 to hit. So your armor class is 18.
It's 16 because I don't have the shield.
Oh, fair. Yeah. Oh, I didn't refresh the page.
That's a hit.
So that will hit you for 3 points of piercing damage. He
Oh no.
Oh no, another paper cut.
takes a swipe and kind of grazes your arm a little bit.
I'm at 21 hit points.
Oh no.
And this guy is next. And I apologize, Osben. Can you remind me what you did your last turn? You did just.
I literally just laughed at him, so it wouldn't have looked like I did anything.
Okay, you're just laughing in general, and then you did Bardic Inspiration. So, okay, so he's still.
Well, it's a spell, but they don't know it's a spell.
Yeah.
Like, it's not obvious.
Yeah, it's not, and it's not an attack on them, so they're still kind of ignoring you. You haven't like provoked them into any retaliation or anything. So this guy's turn is next, and he is gonna go short sword on Brandee because she's closest, and he doesn't want to.
Again?
Well, you're right there, and he can't. Otherwise, he has to stumble over his friends' bodies to get to anyone else. So he swings for a 6, though. And he's
Guy, are
just
you bragging
like,
about your HP? Is that what's happening?
No. There's a little magic dancing wizard in the top right of D&D Beyond.
oh yeah,
What?
yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Why don't I have that?
I can't remember.
Hover over, it's hidden.
What?
Yeah,
Anyway,
hover
Try to
so-
find it.
So while you guys are looking for wizards, this guy takes a swipe at Brandee, but they're just like not with it today. They're a little bit drunk, and he swipes and misses, unfortunately. So Brandee, you're off the hook on that one.
Party time.
And he's gonna move over here to the edge of the trail, just to get a little.
So
bit
he
of a
missed
better
and then moved away.
look. No, he was here, so he's moving here. He didn't move away. If anything, he's closer.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So that's the end of his turn, and we're back up to Brandee. You're next.
Can I shove him in a bush for trying to hit me and missing?
Can you what? Shove him into a bush?
Right.
Could.
Let's see what the
I don't know if
how
you're
that would work.
strong enough.
Hey,
Yeah.
You probably have to. You'd probably. I mean, you could, because there is a shove, as like that's one of like the listed actions. So you could, in theory, shove him over. You
So
probably have to
That's-
roll a strength
using-
check.
That'd
So
be an
sho-
athletics check.
Yeah.
So shove. Here, let me copy what it says in D&D Beyond.
Well, it looks like.
So shove, using the attack action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either to knock it prone or push it away from you. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them. The target must be no more than one size larger than you and must be within your reach. Instead of making an attack roll, you make a strength athletics check contested by the target's strength or dexterity checks. The target chooses the ability to use. You succeed automatically if they're incapacitated. If you struggle... Or sorry, if you succeed, you... Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so, I mean, yeah, he's not that much bigger than you that you can't
Nope.
attempt to shove. So, you can make a strength check.
Push him in the bush. Yeah, it'd be athletics.
Not push him in the bush and then stab at someone else.
That'd be 2 actions.
Yeah, that
Which
would be
would
two
Alright,
work.
come
separate
on, I'll try to
actions.
stab him. I'll try to stab him.
Oh, so you're not gonna shove, you're just gonna stab?
Right.
Brandee,
Okay.
you live your best life. If you want to shove him into a bush, you push his ass into a bush.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 will hit him.
Nice. Wait, which one were you aiming at? The one that was
For 13. Jesus Christ. Why is this keep...
well 9 unless the sneak attack damage also counts.
Which one are you after, Brandee? That one or that one?
Which one was the one that just aimed at me?
This one.
That was that one.
I assumed you meant this one
That
because this is the one that's more likely to be shoved into a bush, right? So,
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, him.
Okay. It just
Okay.
we were just verifying. Okay, so
Yeah,
it'd be
yeah, yeah.
9 damage then. Yeah. It's still a high roll. Gee. Halfling is on a rampage.
He pissed me off.
It's a tiny little rampage.
Oh my god. So he's also gets like kind of surprised by your ability to make contact with your sword, and he wasn't expecting to be hit so hard, but boom, he's lost half his. And he's hurt, bleeding a little bit. And Guy, you're up. Hey, Guy. Did we lose
Guy.
Guy?
The music shows an awkward time to cut out there.
Sorry, I was
No, it
talking
didn't.
to someone. I'm back. I
That's
have to-
okay. You're good. We're almost.
I have
we're
to go
wrapping up.
soon,
We're almost
so-
done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna go and attack the guy behind me.
This guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This guy.
because that guy was the one that he was facing before. So
Mhm.
yeah, that
Yeah.
would be behind him.
Okay.
I would get a good roll. Well,
Oh, that's a
Like
nat
that.
1. Oh no.
So that whatever special bond you felt with your battle axe was
It's
fleeting, and
it's completely gone.
it's like
Wait, you didn't give him bardic inspiration, did you?
No, he,
Oh, okay.
No, I gave it to Brandee
All right,
because she
yeah.
went
Go ahead.
first.
yeah.
Go on.
You shit.
But no,
This
you
is
just
really sad.
try to turn around and hit this other guy, and you just like it practically falls out of your hands, and yeah, one of your hands slips off the axe and totally just aim wrong.
yeah.
He doesn't like cut his
unfortunate.
leg off or anything, does he?
I had blood in my eyes.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
No, like you don't
Killing the
lose
other
a
guy.
toe or anything, but yeah, you
Okay.
kind of like something splashed in your eyes and just totally did.
Because I mean,
I mean, I guess in that
theory,
one needs to have a
that one you
consequence.
could kill yourself. on.
Yeah.
So it's like.
What kind of armor are you wearing?
I'm wearing chainmail.
Okay. So if you didn't have chainmail, I'd say like yeah, you definitely. Yeah, it's just, that's a good point because like, and that one really needs to have some sort of consequence.
Well, you could make him just like you said. He drops his axe.
Yeah,
So now he has
you-
to spend a turn picking it back up.
Yeah, it totally just like swoops out of your arms and lands back over here somewhere. like kind of like off the trail, and now it's like over here.
Okay.
So now you're
Unfortunate.
weaponless
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and shieldless.
Kill them for me.
Yeah. So I don't think you can do much else. So it's your turn, Nedda.
Well, I'm gonna try again with this short sword that has failed me so much. But
Well, you poked him last time.
oh, that is true. Oh,
And you poked them again.
yes.
Poke him hard.
Here we go. Fingers
Like
crossed.
you take your
Oh.
finger and poke into an existing wound.
That was.
You know?
That's.
So
Pretty
yeah,
good.
you hit that sword right where you hit it before, and just dig it in deeper, and it's deep enough that he's
Vicious.
like and spits out blood a little bit, and he's out of here because he also dead now. And it was his turn next, so now it's not. Now we're down to Osben.
Oh, what to do?
Give somebody a drop kick.
I feel like that would go horribly not in my favor.
Probably not.
Try
to push him in the bush.
Which one of the two missed on Brandee?
The one below her, I believe.
So that one?
Yeah.
Okay, I will use Vicious Mockery on him as well.
You're so mean.
So I can just...
No, go ahead.
Okay. He needs to make a Wisdom save. 14.
He rolls a 15.
God, these are the most wise thugs I have ever dealt with in my life.
All of the rolls are on stream if you want to verify.
Oh,
Don't
no, it's
believe
just...
you.
How do they keep making this?
I'm actually picking the lower of the two that show up usually too.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
nothing.
weird that
So-
it's doing the double roll again. Yeah.
I know, yeah. So I just picked the one that is actually the token attached to it. It's usually been the lower one.
Yeah.
So which
Well,
was it this
nothing
guy?
happens. Yeah, nothing happens. I basically just insult him and he brushes it off like it's nothing.
Yep. He's just like.
But I will use
You're
my
starting
last...
to irritate them with all your like peanut
I will
gallery.
use my last Bardic Inspiration and give it to Guy.
Okay. Urograx, you're up.
All right. I am going to. I will go ahead and just swing my longsword at this guy.
Okay. Okay.
Almost nat 20.
You.
Wow.
Yeah. You managed to swing right perfectly somehow between Guy and Brandee and make contact with this already injured fellow. And how much damage do you do? Okay. The longsword crunches down and doesn't cut him in half, but you chop off an arm, and he is also blood gushes out. He wails and drops over, and he's out. And so this fellow is using his turn to, let me see how that works. One sec.
To
real quick.
flee in terror.
Yeah. Yeah.
As everybody gets
He's
dismembered
done.
around
So
him.
he's like watched all of his. Somehow you guys take out everybody, plus the reinforcements. So I'm just trying to, like, I want to make sure that I'm not missing if the opportunity attack comes on a flee, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
He'd have to take a disengage action.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
Like he wouldn't be able
That's
to
right.
attack and then run. He
Yeah,
would have to. His action would be disengaging and then.
That's right.
running.
That's right.
Yep.
Thank you. Yeah. So he disengages. So unfortunately, Brandee does not get an opportunity attack, and he flees off down, and he kind of like spits at Osben on his way past. They're thugs, right? And
Philistine.
he's not done running. He stop. Get away. He runs. He high freaking tails it east rather.
Dashing.
He's hightail dashing over towards the manor at the top of the hill. And we are done with fighting these. That was quite the initial run-in with the Redbrands. You took out 5 of them somehow, injured a 6th who ran off to the rest.
Well, we killed 4, one of them still asleep.
That's true.
That's very true. Yeah, technically he's just
Good job,
incapacitated.
guys.
And
I mean, it's a lot of blood. He could have drowned in it.
he could have choked on his own blood. Stranger things have happened.
Well, you'd be choking on everybody else's blood because he literally just fell asleep. He'd just be drowning. Ooh.
We should finish him off.
Oh no, I'm gonna tie him up.
Okay, that's a better idea. We need someone
I've got
to question.
handcuffs if you
Hit him
need
with a
them.
ladder.
It's an MM. It's like a
WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want my handcuffs?
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, that'll help.
Handcuffs?
Yeah, I got handcuffs.
Did you
I don't
did you
know.
buy
Don't ask
those?
me why. None of your goddamn business.
I'm gonna
So,
tie him up, slap those handcuffs on, and then drag him into the barn right there.
We're called manacles.
stable.
But yes,
okay.
use my
Oh,
manacles.
the manacles.
So you guys aren't leaving the area. You're staying in this area.
Oh,
You should
Just
probably
throwing that
take
out
them
there.
someplace more quiet.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because I don't really care. Actually, it's up to everyone else.
well, we'd probably want to take him somewhere that's not in town then, because we're gonna disturb a bunch of people if they see us just dragging a guy around.
We can. Are there any more? Do we know if there's any more people inside the building or no?
You don't know.
None of
No,
us
we
have taken
don't.
a
We
look
need to
inside.
go check.
I think we should just leave with the
Just
guy.
Kill and run.
Yeah.
Oh,
kill
you
him
want
around
to take
for
the
no-
guy with?
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to question him.
Okay.
We can just go into the forest, maybe. Like put him on the ladder, like it's a stretcher or something.
You're determined
I
to
could
use
probably
this
just
ladder.
carry him. It should be fine.
That's
He
hilarious.
just really wants to use that ladder somehow.
Right? Yeah.
Me.
Oh my god.
Good for something.
All right,
Yeah.
so you said that that bar was over here.
Yeah, it's right. Yeah, it's basically you're in this area.
So why don't we go to the wall out here and like drag him over to this tree?
Okay. Tie him to the
Or-
tree.
Are these ruins?
It looks like a burned out
Yeah,
house or
basically, it's
something.
just kind of yeah.
Yeah.
They're ruins from an
Yeah, look-
earlier time in town.
That'll give us better shelter. Let's just drag him over there.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's hilarious.
Nicely or not so nicely?
That's so
Well-
nicely.
Quickly.
Okay.
Like, are you being
Quickly,
nice, or are you gonna let his head hit the ground?
I'm dragging him by
Yeah.
his face.
Oh my god. Your like giant dragon hand is just like.
yeah.
That's funny. All right, so dragging a Redbrand over to these weird, these random ruins in behind the ruffian tavern, the Sleeping Giant, is where we will pick up next week. Or no, not next week. Sorry, the week after. So
2 weeks, yes.
yeah. And well done, everyone. You survived your first run-in with the bandits, the ruffians, whatever you want to call them, and the Redbrands. Sorry, I had to turn the music down. And yeah, next week we'll find out if this guy has anything to say, and if anyone else in town managed to see what was happening and how they might feel about it.
Oh, I'm
'cause
sure
yeah,
somebody did.
I'm sure somebody has
Hope they
something to
feel
say.
very good.
It's a small town, nosy neighbors and all that.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for the sub, Web. I just saw that. Appreciate it. Enjoy your cat butt emote. It's the best emote on Twitch.
I tried to
And,
use it and it wasn't available anymore, and I realized my sub had run out.
That's funny. Well, now
So
you
I
have it
threw a
back.
prime.
Enjoy. I appreciate it. If you guys don't mind hanging on real quick, we'll see if there's anybody to raid. Yeah, we're gonna go raid my friend Reluctant Hermit. He is, for some reason, he has it on special events, but it looks like he's playing Baldur's Gate 3, but he plays a lot of Final Fantasy 14 as well as his primary stream game. So just sit tight and we'll head over there real quick. And if the players could sit tight for just a couple minutes in chat as well, we will see you all on the next one. And if all goes well, we'll have this for the rerun stream this Thursday, unless you hear otherwise. Feel free to join Discord to find out if that changes for any reason. Hang on, I think I just lost my raid. So let's just do this raid again. There we go. Thanks, everybody. Bye.